Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah. Under the lights, we covering sports, whatever you like, yeah. Home runs in the park, touchdowns in the end zone. Knockouts in the ring, buzzer beater for the win, go hard or go home. Find out who you are when you under the lights. That pressure made a star, right there. Under the lights, you looking for the best, tune in to Under the Lights. Yeah, under the lights.
Yeah. Welcome back to Under the Lights. We are your host. I'm Big Mike, and that's my guy, Jordan. You know what it is. What's up, boy?
Man, I'm chilling. What's good, baby?
Man, I'm good,
What's
man.
good?
The NFL season is back, boy. Week 1 is over with, boy. You understand me? We got one more game tonight, and that's the Niners and the Jets. You know what I mean? But that's the last game we got. But for the most part, all the other teams didn't play, and I'm excited. I know you excited. I know you excited. What's up? How you doing today, though? You good?
Yeah, man, I'm all right. Chilling. You know, the partner's at work right now. I'm chilling. Gonna go play some ball a bit later, around 7 o'clock. I'm gonna go pick up some shoes too after this.
This ball?
No, soccer,
or the soccer ball? Okay, I
soccer,
thought you were chopping on that hardwood. Okay.
You know, so I'm just chilling, you know what I'm saying? Got to watch some football, you know what I mean? Some American football. Love to watch American football.
For sure.
Yeah, man. So you know, it was good. It's hard to watch in the morning though,
because
because remember,
I know it.
I'll tell you why it's hard though. It's hard to watch in the morning, bro. It's hard to watch in the morning because remember, Ellen wakes up and goes to work. So like if the game is a bit earlier, I don't really want to wake up and wake her up. You know what I'm saying? I want her to get her sleep. So like it's hard to kind of, if the game is say 6 in the morning, it's hard to do them ones. You know what I mean? So
turn it down.
Today, the games are at 3, but I woke up for the 6 ones. So like I put on the Caitlin Clark game, but I put it here beside me. I put my 2 phones beside me. It dimmed it all the way down, and she was like this. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's how I do, but that's what it takes. You know what I mean? That's what it takes.
Yeah. Hey, listen, niggas be trying to make sure and wait for shit be 100% perfect. You know what I mean? Niggas be want to wait for shit to be 100% perfect. It's like, how much longer you gonna wait? You gonna do it or you not gonna do it? You feel me?
100%.
But anyway, man, you know what we're here to do. We're here to talk them sports. You understand me? We didn't get for the ones that's watching. Oh, let me quit being rude. YouTube, what's good? We here, we back. You understand me? Facebook, Instagram Live, we all back. You understand me? We wasn't able to come on Thursday or come on Friday. We had some things going on. You feel me? But we back now. You understand that we back like we never left. You understand me? So listen, if you're watching on YouTube right now, appreciate you and thank you. We thank you. You know what I mean? Keep watching, like, subscribe, share, comment, let your friends know, let everybody know. If you're listening on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Spotify right now, we also thank you as well. We see the downloads. Please keep downloading and keep rocking with us. You understand us? So let's go ahead and jump into it. Like I said, we weren't able to get on here Thursday, Friday, but we back now. But Thursday night was the season opener for all NFL teams. Thursday night was the Chiefs and the Ravens. That's the rematch of the AFC Championship game. Now, I don't normally say, yeah, this the rematch. We got revenge. You know what I mean? Because when I did that, we went us in Super Bowl 2022 season, lost to the Chiefs by a field goal. We played them in the regular season that following season. And right when we won, I'm like, yeah, hell yeah, nigga, we got our shit back. We got our lick back. And instantly I was like, no, we didn't. They beat us in the Super Bowl. They beat us and got a ring. We beat them and just got another a W on the motherfucking on the board. You don't get no trophy, no ring for that shit. You understand? So, but I know you wanted to win this game, and I'm pretty sure all Ravens fans was looking at it like a revenge game. So, you know what I mean? What are your thoughts? Huh?
Yeah.
No.
For me, Philly, we know what we're about to talk about, you know what I'm saying? But you can get the question out so the people them know.
So, what are your thoughts on the Chiefs and the Ravens game? Obviously, Baltimore lost 27-20. You know what I mean? It was a very exciting game. Lamar almost threw for 300 yards. Pat Mahomes almost threw for 300 yards. Lamar running all over the field as usual. You feel me? But they still came up short. You know what I mean? So just tell me what your thoughts are on that game, the season opener, Chiefs versus the Ravens. Talk to me.
Well, if we just talking about, specifically the game, I thought it was a very exciting game. You know what I mean? I thought that both teams, you could tell it was, but like it was the first game of the season. I know our team didn't really play much in the preseason, but I know they played like what do they call it during the week when they have those type of
scrimmages
games during the week? And not,
scrimmage.
yeah. So I know that they was doing all that, but they weren't really in doing the little preseason games on the Sundays,
Right.
the Saturdays. So I thought it was a great game to watch. But then if we try to analyze the game and all that, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, well, I mean, at the end of the day, let me just say, like, you know, Lamar Jackson, our offense, you know, it's our second year under our new offensive coordinator.
Mm-hmm.
It looked honestly because the offensive line, you know, we had some new guys in the offensive line,
Mm-hmm.
and you noticed that he was in the beginning. It seemed like he was making quick throws, right? And I knew that had to be because they were quickly getting to the quarterback. They it's rather they didn't trust their offensive line, so they were anticipating that, okay, we gotta get the ball out quick, right?
Okay.
And that was cool or whatever the case may be. But that wasn't really I wasn't really happy with that. I think that we needed to get more Derrick Henry involved a bit more.
Okay.
Because he only had how many touches? 13 touches,
Yeah.
right? For about 46 yards and a TD. You know, the opening drive, like we used him and we were using, you know, which was a great opening drive and all that. That was cool. But realistically, this whole topic, I know this Ravens whole topic, because I don't want to get all of it, is going to be about what happened at the end, bro. That's what this is going to be about. And my thing is, people kind of have to, for me, I think people have to do this, bro. It's rather you care about what he does in the regular season or you don't. You know what I'm saying? Because if he were to win this game, it wouldn't really matter, really, bro. Because at the end of the day, they're going to be like, listen, you have to win a Super Bowl. All this regular season shit don't matter, bro. But for me, I think we should appreciate Lamar Jackson, bro. Especially, I don't think we should just not, whatchamacallit, like, he's not like, you don't criticize him at all. I'm not saying that. But, like, bro, he drove down the field the whole way. Like, he drove down the field the whole way. It's not that he didn't drive down the field the whole way. He drove down the field the whole way. And even though they say he missed 2 throws, and the one was to Bateman, right? And then there was one to Isaiah Likely. Is it Isaiah Likely, right?
Mm-hmm.
He can ball, man. He a good. I remember we were talking about him last year. Like, listen,
I told you, nigga.
He can ball. I knew he could ball. I didn't know he could ball before. But when I was during the season, I was telling you though.
No. You wasn't telling me shit. You wasn't telling me shit during the season. What you was doing was bringing up Mark Andrews being hurt and not in the game. And what I was telling you, I said, Jordan, Isaiah Likely, that boy nice. I said, if you wasn't a football fan or a Ravens fan, or if you didn't know Mark Andrews played for the Ravens and that he was a star for the Ravens, if you didn't know that by watching football, you wouldn't even have known they ever had a Mark Andrews on their squad. You know what I mean? That's what you ain't tell me shit. Keep going.
What I was saying was that I was saying that, like, he's balling. I was saying last year, and then this year is going to be a big year for him. You know what I'm saying? Because now they got to put him into the offense, right? You got to use him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then okay, you can do two tight ends. You know what I'm saying? You can play 2 tight ends in an offensive set. That's cool.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? If you want, and I just think that, I know the Bateman pass, that people think it was to Flowers, but I think when he had to talk after the post game press, and he said he wanted to throw it to Bateman. It wasn't to Zay. That's what he was saying. And then the one pass that, it was to Bateman.
Go ahead.
No, you can say what you're going to say.
I can't. I can't tell you. Let me tell you something. I don't want to hear nothing more talk about. You know why? This the same motherfucker who said he's standing on, that's a touchdown. You seen the replay, nigga. The nigga foot, Isaiah Likely foot came down first, out of bounds. You know what that's like? You know what that sound like to me? See, Lamar from the hood, bro. We all from the hood. And hood niggas, see, when a hood nigga get his ass beat, you understand? He be like, that nigga ain't whoop me. Niggas jump me. Them niggas jump me. Like some Adrian Broner type shit. Adrian Broner go out there for 12 rounds, get his ass beat for 12 rounds, or go out there and get knocked out. But Adrian, he from the hood, nigga ain't whoop me. That nigga ain't whoop me. That's what Lamar sound like. I'm standing on it. It's a catch. No, it was not. He was out of bounds, clearly. Stevie Wonder seen that shit.
He's out of bounds. Yeah, he's out of bounds.
Yeah. So I ain't listening to what he talking about.
I don't know if he didn't see
Man,
the replay. I don't know.
please. He's seen it because, listen, Jordan, he in the game. That big ass screens, he's looking. He thought it was a catch. He's going to look at it. Why would you not?
Yeah, but for me, I mean, that doesn't mean that I don't believe him or not. Like, there's so many people in sports that do shit like that. Like LeBron does it all the fucking time.
Like
he
what?
Always says he always be saying some shit, and that is like, what are you talking about, bro?
I don't know what you're talking about, but keep going.
Bro, LeBron does this all the time, bro.
I don't know what you're talking about, but keep going.
The players do this all the time, but but I think LeBron Jackson played a good game. I thought he played a good game. I thought that I think our defense could have been a bit better. Like we couldn't really, like, we did well in certain spots, but 100% I don't want to just say we're not as good as last year yet. I'm gonna wait because there was times in the season last year where we got scored on like a lot too. You know what I'm saying? This is the first game of the season. We just got our feet wet. So I'm gonna give them a bit more time to see if they can be comfortable and get right. Because we need to get after the quarterback, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And Lamar Jackson, our offensive line, bro, nigga was running for his life, bro. Was running for his fucking life, bro. But I mean, as expected, though, you know what I'm saying? Because we do have 3 new players in the offensive line. So I'm not gonna sit there and act like it's not that's not gonna be an issue. It could be an issue, but hopefully they get better during the season. But I'm okay because I feel a lot better today watching the teams in the AFC.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I feel way better today because I'm not a nigga. The way Cleveland, the way the Bengals looking. You feel what I'm saying? The way even the way Josh Allen. I mean, they you know what I'm saying? I'm feeling even Josh Allen's on the other, you know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about Pittsburgh, they feel nothing to be desired right now. Good defensively, but let me tell you, them offensively, them dudes wasn't showing much for me, bro.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm feeling a lot good. Just like I told you when I called you and I was like, yo, I'm not mad. Like, we lost this game. I'm not sitting here because how we played. I feel like I feel like we're gonna be 1 or 2 in the AFC, bro.
You got your Wi-Fi on or off? You got your Wi-Fi on or off?
On.
You jerking?
This nigga wanted to say that so.
Yeah, because while you talking, you're stopping and shit. You know what I mean? So I just gotta say, I gotta. You know what I mean? You told me you turn it off. You're gonna be good the rest of the way. So let's go ahead.
I didn't turn it on. I didn't turn it on because it's full bars. You know what I'm saying? So
that don't mean nothing. No, I need you to whatever's gonna make you not jerk like you just did. You know what I mean? That's what I need you to do.
Is it good now?
Now you turned it off?
No, it's back. It's the same.
I think you should turn it off, Jordan.
You go with what you're saying, bro. Go with what you were saying. You can go with what you're saying because we can have this conversation.
Okay. So, like you said, it's week 1, right? It's week 1. It is week 1. But Jordan, I'm gonna tell you like this. Real talk. I was expecting to see Baltimore come out and get a dub. No, for real.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. Because this is why. It's week 1, but you're gonna have to show that you can go out and take down one of these teams. He's 1-5 against Pat Mahomes, bro. You know what I mean? Or should I say the Chiefs? Because it's never, quarterback versus quarterback. He's going against your defense and he's going against that defense. Blah, 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 blah. So it's never quarterback versus quarterback. But I'm just saying, man, like, you 1-5 against this team. And you got to, I just feel like, you got to, after the outing that you had in the AFC championship game, I mean, you put up 10 points after running over everybody in the National Football League. You know what I mean? But when the time presented itself, it just didn't go as planned. And it seems to be, it's like it's always like that. You understand what I'm saying? Whether it's, so look at the numbers. I said Lamar threw for almost 300 yards. He was 26-41 for 273, and he had a touchdown. You know what I mean? But they started off bad. They had 3 illegal formations on the first drive. It could have been 5.
The refs were doing a madness.
Bro. No, they weren't. No, bro. No. Listen. You're supposed to be lined up. You got to be at the center's belt line. And the times that they were lined up on those times, he wasn't. He wasn't. You know what I mean? And that goes to coaching and all of that because they know the rules. So in the offseason leading up, they supposed to be working on that. That's what's supposed to be. It could have been 5 because the first time they gave him a warning. and they didn't say nothing. And then they got 3, and then the last one was offset because it was a defensive pass interference, and they also had a illegal formation, so it offset. You understand what I'm saying? But like I said, bro, last season y'all blamed it on the coaching. You know what I mean? As far as the AFC Championship game, you blamed it on the coach and said, "Oh, Lamar, he should have ran more. They should run him more, get him more involved." AFC Championship game, he had 8 rushes for 54 yards. Well, this game, he had 8 rushes for 63 yards in the first half alone. He ended with 122 yards. Like I said, he's running all over the field. And if you want to say he's running for his life, that's cool. That's fine. You know what I mean? He can get out of harm's way, make it make sense, whatever the case may be. Only 5 or 6 of those plays was probably like design run plays. You know what I mean? So, and the 122 yards looks good, bro. But I just want to say something. When you're playing quarterback, you don't even have to have Lamar speed. You can have you can have Pat Mahomes speed. You know what I mean? You can have Aaron Rodgers did it his whole career. When the defense is back playing coverage, bro, you can go get some yards. You can do that. I don't want to make it seem like he out there, he got 16 carries from the running back position like a Derrick Henry. Because as you see, that's totally different. It's totally different. You understand? And Lamar's throwing in the first half, from him to the receiver was like an average. When they catch, it's like 1 yard. It's like 1 yard, so he really ain't pushing the ball.
I told you why.
No, listen. The times he did have back there, they wasn't just back there every single time. I'm saying the times he did, it was just short throws, man. Just short throws. And give credit to Chris Jones because he was doing the number in the first half. He was causing havoc on the first half. But this is what I want to get at. You said everybody's going to make it about, the last play and this, that, and the third. No, it ain't just about the last play. It ain't just about the last play. Okay. So the first time he tried Isaiah Likely downfield. He tried him downfield and he overthrew it. He overthrew that. Okay. Hold on, just listen. I'll let you just listen. He overthrew that. If that DB had any type of hands, he would have caught it and it would have been yet another turnover because he got strip sacked earlier before that. You know what I mean? And if I'm not mistaken, that would have put y'all like on the 5-yard line or some type of shit. Something like that. And so me personally, that's a touchdown drive because Derrick Henry, he fell in the end zone from 5 yards. Just like the touchdown he scored that night, he fell in the end zone from about 5 yards away. You can't stop that. You feel me? So if you don't want to call that a touchdown drive, that's fine. I mean, y'all definitely would have scored right there. To me, you would have. So we'll put that to the side. But this is what we're going to get to, right? That was on second down. The very next play was third down. He hit Zay Flowers the very next play, but he underthrew it. Giving number 35, Watson, the new corner that's in place for L'Jarius Sneed, who's in Tennessee now, gave him an opportunity to swat the ball away. He did just that, but he underthrew it. That's his mind playing with him because he overthrew Isaiah Likely the play previous. And then right after that, it's like, okay, let me take a little bit off of it. And he underthrew it. He had him beat by a couple steps. That right there is a touchdown. That right there is a touchdown, bro. That's real talk. So that's a touchdown, right? And then on top of that, in the fourth quarter, the Chiefs was up 27-17. He overthrew Bateman wide open for a touchdown. He did that. That's 2. That's 2.
What?
Yes, he did. He was wide open, Jordan. He overthrew Rashad Bateman. He did that. That's 2. That's a fact. I'm not over. Okay. I'm not over exaggerating. I'm just telling you he was open. He missed him. He overthrew it. That's 2. Okay. And that was that 7:38 left in the fourth quarter. The score was so they could have been 27-24. Okay. Then he took a sack and they had in the fourth, you know what I mean? Boom. They punted it and all of that bullshit. And then on top of that, he missed Isaiah Likely again in the corner of the end zone. When he hurt his shoulder, he overthrew that wide open. That's 3. That's 3, Jordan. Okay. And then on top of that, he missed Zay Flowers in the back of the end zone at the end of the game. He was wide open. Jordan, that's 4. So if you don't want to count the first Isaiah Likely one, when he overthrew it and the DB almost had an interception, and I tell you, that would have put y'all on the 5. Y'all definitely, I don't think nobody in the league can stop the Baltimore Ravens with Derrick Henry in the background from getting in the end zone from 5 yards away. But if you don't want to call that a touchdown, that's 5. 4 is already too many. Those are 4 missed touchdown throws. So it ain't, and listen, the touchdown throw, no, bro, don't. So let me ask you a question. Zay Flowers didn't have him beat?
Jay Flowers did have him beat.
That's a touchdown. Okay. Rashad Bateman. He didn't have 2 steps on that defender.
I don't know what Rashad Bateman story you're talking about.
I'm going to send it to you. Don't worry about it. I'm going to send it to you. Rashad Bateman, I'm going to send it to you. Remember that shit.
You should send it to me after you done talking.
I am. You lucky we ain't got no goddamn new
I'll go to it right now.
Yeah, go please go to it. Look up overthrown pass or some type of shit, but I'll find it. That's 2. And like I said, Isaiah Likely in the corner of the end zone, and Zay Flowers. And even, listen, bro, and even if you want to take away Rashad Bateman, which you say you don't know what I'm talking about, but you're going to see it. Don't worry about it. Even that's 3 touchdowns. 3. They win the game if you capitalize on those plays. But keep in mind when it was 26. Yes, bro, what do you know? You can't do that. He missed them. They're touchdown throws. They're open, wide open. You can't, what you mean, come on, bro? You can't do that. Why are you saying, come on, bro, and your guy's missing?
Because you keep saying, the thing is, this is why it baffles me.
No.
When you guys talk about Lamar Jackson, because
oh man,
the amount of times watching all the quarterbacks playing this
stop
this
right
week.
there.
Hold on.
Stop. No, stop right there. No, because you cut me off. You cut me off. Stop. This is my turn. It's my turn. What you about to do is bring up everybody else. Jordan, stop doing that. This ain't about everybody else. We're talking about the Chiefs and the Ravens, bro. And in the Chiefs and the Ravens game, Lamar Jackson missed ample opportunities to go out here and win this game. He did. Yes, he did. I just named you 4 touchdown passes that he missed.
Because he still came down and they still had the opportunity to go and win this game.
Jordan,
because of Lamar Jackson doing what he does.
Listen. You can say all that all you want to because of Lamar.
It's the truth.
Okay, cool. So because of Lamar Jackson, he missed Zay Flowers. He missed Rashad Bateman. He missed Isaiah Likely because of your quarterback. If he can,
and the amount of times that
bro, listen,
exact same thing, but don't get the exact,
listen. Stop doing that shit.
You have to.
No, you don't.
This is
Jordan. Every time, what you doing is starting to deflect, bro. You did it all last season. I told you, anytime we talk about Lamar Jackson, you want to bring up everybody else. You tell me Lamar Jackson is better than everybody else except Pat Mahomes. So I don't want to hear nothing about nobody else. We're talking about Lamar, and if they missing throws, they need to get their ass on, get on their motherfucking top 2. But Lamar Jackson is constantly all the time. All of the time. That's it, bro.
What's all the time?
Missing throws to open. No, but listen, this the thing. When it's time to win the game, Lamar Jackson always does this. Stop bringing up all the other quarterbacks, bro. Stop bringing up all the other. What? Stop bringing up all the.
He's won games like doing this before.
He's not. He's been missing quarterbacks all last season. I was telling you about it, and you were saying the same thing.
No. So when we won 14 games.
No. I said when he was missing throws last year, you were saying the same shit. Oh, what about this guy? What about I don't give a. We're not talking about them, bro. We're talking about you. This is my thoughts on the Chiefs game. And so let me ask you a question. He capitalized on those throws. What's the score? Because the Chiefs but the Chiefs didn't score in the fourth quarter. They didn't, because at 7:38 left, 27-17. They didn't score. The score was 27-20. Yes, we missed the throw when it was
And we would have scored 2. How much? That means how many?
You're right. You would have scored if he would capitalize on those throws. So,
but the thing is, okay, keep going. Just keep going.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. So my thoughts on this game is if Lamar Jackson will capitalize on those. I ain't say he played a bad game. I ain't say that 26-41. I mean, 273 yards and a touchdown. You know what I mean? And let's be quite honest. Let's be quite honest. I know you a fan of Lamar. I know you're rooting for the Ravens. You know what I'm saying? But that touchdown throw to Isaiah Likely was a fucking prayer. He just made a great play on that motherfucker. You know that? I know that.
Okay. No, I don't know that.
Okay. All right. That's the fan. And I get it. That's the fan. So like I said, if Lamar Jackson, if he makes those throws.
You're talking about throwing from the back on the back. Oh, wow.
If Lamar Jackson makes those throws downfield, because they were different. Zay Flowers was his own possession. Rashad Bateman was his own possession. And at the end of the game, Isaiah Likely, that was a whole nother possession. And you know what I'm saying? So those possessions, make those throws, they go out there and win the game.
No, we don't just go out there and win the game. What are you talking about, bro?
I don't know what's all right, bro.
This is where you have things kind of.
Yeah, please.
This is why
enlighten me, please.
Now let me talk.
I am.
The reason why, listen, when you're in a NFL, NBA Discord and we're having conversations, right? It's all about being consistent with people, right? So if we compare Lamar Jackson to the best quarterbacks out there, then you have to be the same with those quarterbacks. Let me talk. Don't go. So if you are saying there's Patrick Mahomes, there's Joe Burrow.
Can you start with Pat Mahomes?
Jackson.
Start with Pat Mahomes. Start with that.
Pat Mahomes. Pat Mahomes is, listen, Pat Mahomes is so-called probably going to be the greatest quarterback of all time.
Okay.
So we all understand that. All right.
Okay.
Like everybody understands. So we know that. But when you're talking about the Josh Allen.
No. Don't skip that.
Let me continue, bro. Don't interrupt me, bro. So when you're talking
don't interrupt you, but you just interrupted my shit.
Okay, you can interrupt me then. Interrupt me. So if you're talking about Mahomes, Josh Allen, Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, right? You're talking about these guys that are so-called the best. And who else you want to put in there? So who else is a top quarterback for you?
I want you to get through with your soliloquy because I got something to say. Don't ask me nothing. Don't ask me nothing. You just said don't interrupt you.
If we're talking, how can we not do this?
Because I want you to go ahead and get done. Finish up.
No,
we're taking too much time on one topic. Finish up.
You see, but this is what I'm saying. How can we have if we're having a conversation, I'm asking you you can easily just say, I got these guys as my quarterbacks and I'll continue.
No.
That's it.
What does it matter? You only going to say, well, what about those guys? It doesn't even matter. Just finish your point. Finish your point.
This guy, this is impossible to have a great conversation.
No, because
being like, so listen. So now, if
you just neglecting the throws he missed, the touchdown throws.
No, I'm not. No. This is the thing. I already said the one to Rashad Bateman. If he stayed in the pocket more, he would have, or not said if he held the ball more, he would have seen Zay Flowers and he would have threw it to him. I don't think Lamar Jackson can't make that throw. I think he can make that throw. It's just whatever. Let me. Now you want to talk? Don't talk now. So if he I think 9 times out of 10 he can make that throw if he held onto the ball longer. But he supposedly was thinking that Bateman is gonna make another he's gonna fly up in the middle and he would have threw it to him or whatever. Didn't happen. The Isaiah Likely one got to make a better throw on that. Those things happen. All quarterbacks miss those. I'm not saying Lamar Jackson is the greatest quarterback of all time, but are you gonna sit there and tell me? From when he got the ball at the damn 10-yard line and drove down the field, making play after play after play after play after play after play with his legs and his arms. And then he misses those 2 throws. Okay, we say it like it is. He misses those 2 throws. And then makes a throw to tie the game. So it's not like he then didn't make a play. He made a play, and then the what's his name didn't keep his foot in bounds, clearly. So if you're trying to tell me, this is where it gets confusing to me. You're gonna disregard everything that he did to get to that point, and then he misses those 2, but still makes the play to get the touchdown. But then we're like, fuck it. But then if Joe Burrow does it, if Josh Allen does it, you know what you guys will end up saying? They went to they all had these good playoff games and they had this and that and the fourth. My guy. I need people to stay consistent when they're bringing up Lamar Jackson. And that's the problem because you guys don't do that. People are not consistent with Lamar Jackson. It's simple and plain. Them niggas, Joe Burrow got the ball this week with 2 minutes and plus seconds left to drive down there and score. Fucked it up. But I bet you know what we did? We definitely didn't put the Bengals up in this conversation. We definitely didn't say nothing about Joe Burrow. Oh, because what? He been to the Super Bowl? That's it? Okay. Josh Allen, same type of thing. Turnover king. But what? Oh, he played in the playoffs and did great things in the playoffs against Pat Mahomes and all this bullshit. Bro, every quarterback in the NFL makes plays. Jalen Hurts fucking turning over the football like no one's business, but he won. I wonder what we're going to say about him now. You can go, bro. You can go, bro.
Okay, thank you. You did what you did all last season, which was deflect. We sitting here talk. I'm trying to figure out why you continue, and we're gonna move on because it's not going to get nowhere. And I wish this was stopped, because every time you always want to, alleviate and negate the fact that he missed those touchdown throws. And as if that wouldn't have changed the fucking game. You keep talking about he drove down the field and did this with his arms and legs. When he gonna punch it in the end zone when it matter? You talk about Pat Mahomes. He went against Pat Mahomes. He went against him again. And Pat Mahomes is 5-1 against him. 5-1. Why do you, is the Bengals on this topic? This is the Ravens and the Chiefs. Is Josh up? Is this Jalen? No. We're talking about that game. Every single time Lamar Jackson is the shit, and when he fucks something up, whether he throw it in triple coverage or whether he missed a throw or whatever the case may be, you always want to overlook it. I'm trying to figure out if no. I'm trying to figure out. So let me ask you a question. If you, John Harbaugh, and this is where I'm gonna test you right here. If you, John Harbaugh, and you see your quarterback missing them throws in the game, that could win us the game. Take the lead, win the game, this, that, the third, because this ain't the first time we or anybody else has talked about this about Lamar Jackson. What people say about Lamar Jackson is, when is he going to cash in? When is he going to make the throws necessary to win the fucking game?
That's not it.
No, yes it is. When is he going? Yes it is.
No, it is.
When is he
winning a Super Bowl?
Right. But in order to win,
it's about him winning the Super
In
Bowl.
order to get and win to the Super Bowl, you are going to have to perform at a level that's going to get you there. When is he going to do that? Because it's always a fucking excuse. This happened. He did this. He did that. He didn't cash in. Football is about moments, and in moments you got to be great. And he wasn't great in those moments, Jordan. He just was not. So you can take it how you want it and keep bringing up everybody else, whatever the case may be. You don't care. We're talking about this.
I care.
But that's your problem. Jordan. You know why niggas are still talking about Lamar? Because he hasn't been to the big dance. That's why. That you talk about all these percentages. He can run. He throws. The percentages of winning. He's the quarterback that does this and this, that, When they gonna get there? What? And it starts right now.
Winning.
And you lost the first game against the team you lost to in the AFC Championship game. So my thought.
And he missed some.
So cool.
No one's saying he didn't.
No. Okay, so cool.
You're going crazy about that.
No.
I didn't say he didn't miss the throws. I didn't say he didn't miss the throws, but don't act like he wasn't making the plays also to get them down there to do that.
Listen, Jordan, I'm with you. I tell you what.
You weren't with me.
I tell you what.
You went to the first thing about he missed this, he missed that, he missed.
Jordan, that's what lost the games. That's what lost the games. You got to make those throws. If you make two of those throws, you win the game.
Why they were in the fucking game.
So listen, let me ask you a question. We're going to go do a bank robbery, right? We're going to go do a bank robbery. We're going to go do a bank robbery, right? I know the dude with the code. I know all these people that's going to get us back there, right? Right? And when we get to the money, it's another job that needs to be done for us to cash in. I fumble that motherfucker, or I drop the key down the fucking drain, or I drop the key under this door, and we can't get in the motherfucker. So I'm supposed to praise you for getting us in there, but when it's time to go, we did our jobs. We got open. We beat our man. We took out anybody that came in front of us. But when it was time for you to put the key in the door, or put the code in to open the fucking vault, you done forgot or you fumbled the bitch. So I'm supposed to praise you? Nigga, we going to jail. We going to jail, bro. Lamar Jackson is not cashing in when it needs. So when you get all the way down there, why you don't want to cash in?
I don't know how that's possible, because he wins like more than 70% of his games.
Okay, so if that,
you're gonna go home with some.
Okay, so I tell you what. So if he wins, look what you said. He wins 70% of his games. What's his playoff win percentage? What's his winning percentage versus Pat Mahomes? Because he won in 5.
He's 2-4.
Okay, what is that? That's terrible. So what is his winning percentage versus Pat Mahomes or versus the Chiefs? He's 1 in 5.
He's 1 in 5.
Right. So that's not good. So all I'm saying is, if Lamar Jackson was to make them just 2, they scored 27. 27.
You keep saying just 2, but then what about the other throws that he made? So he made other throws too.
They didn't get into the end zone.
He made the throw to get into the end zone.
That's one touchdown. That's one.
He made the last throw of the game. It was literally the last throw of the game.
Jordan, what about the? Okay, let me ask you a question. What about the throw before that?
The one to
Isaiah Likely in the corner of the end zone.
It wasn't the bait. Was that the Isaiah Likely?
When he hurt his shoulder. When he hurt his shoulder because the ball was.
He should have made that throw. He should have made that throw.
That's a touchdown throw, right?
Even on the run.
That's a touchdown throw, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that would give them 24-27. Okay,
but you see that's what I'm saying though.
What?
The amount of times
he missed 4 touchdown passes.
Bro, every QB does
there,
these things, bro.
There you go again. Bringing up everybody else. We talking about Lamar right now. 4 touchdown passes. 4.
I swear I'm not speaking. I'm speaking very logical.
You're speaking leniency.
The best quarterbacks that you think,
man,
okay, will do the exact same thing, but you won't say anything. And having this conversation, because we're gonna have these conversations during the whole year, and I guarantee you will not have the same tone.
Jordan, you just running around in a circle, baby. You mad because yeah you are.
Listen, he made plays. You need to make that throw, but he
need to make those throws. Those throws win the game. They're touchdowns.
For the tie the game was not a good throw or no?
Jordan, he missed
the question.
No, listen, he missed.
He
missed 4.
Why can't you answer the question?
Jordan, was it a good throw? Yes. Why don't you make the other 4?
You see, you're talking about the fucking flowers that was during the midst of the game. Are you serious right now?
It's points.
The amount of times. I tell you what. The amount of times other quarterbacks do it. That's crazy, bro.
You know what this sounds like to me? Crazy. You know what this sounds like to me? Hey, listen. You know what, son? Listen. Hey, if you get down there, you don't score. It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. You got us down there, but we didn't score. You're the man. Don't worry about it.
This guy's literally, I think he's top 5 in scoring at the quarterback position in terms of his team's points. This nigga scores.
Okay, so listen. We know he scores, but let me ask you a question.
No, you don't know he scores.
Look. We all know Lamar scores, but he need to score when it's needed the most. That's the problem.
So any of those games, they didn't mean anything the most. They beat the Chiefs last year. And were you caring about that?
Who beat the Chiefs last year? Who beat the Chiefs last year?
In the regular season, remember when he beat them off the field goal? Were you saying anything off that?
Did I say good game? I think I said good game, didn't I? Hold on, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
It was lucky.
Wait a minute. No, I didn't. Don't put words in my mouth. No, I didn't. No, I did not.
There's always some shit when it comes to Lamar.
I tell you what. He did. You said he did that last season, and I said it was a good game. But guess what? When was he needed the most?
You see, that's all that's going to matter.
That's what it is in sports. In quarterbacks, bro, he's a quarterback.
In the playoff.
Listen, he's a quarterback. That's how you are viewed. If you don't know that, you need to do some research. If you can't get it done, if you can't, bro, he can't get it done in the regular season either, apparently, because he 1-5 against the fucking Chiefs. 1-5.
So what? So the Chiefs is.
They're the cream of the crop. Yes. No. There was in an AFC Championship game. There was the end all be all when you put up 10 points.
So now Lamar Jackson. So Lamar Jackson now has to beat it doesn't even if he beat the Chiefs in the regular season, because when he beat them last year, it doesn't really matter. It's about winning the last game. It's about that.
We know he didn't do that. So listen, at the end of the day, this is what you're doing. So those 4 TD throws, those 4 misses don't mean nothing, basically, right?
It was in the Florida game.
I'm asking you. Did those
the one
4
that meant something was the 2 that he missed at the end of the game. That's what meant something.
Oh my God! All right.
Yes.
Okay. You are delusional. I get it. You're a fan.
Making a good play on the ball. What the hell?
No, it was
went like this.
Wait a minute. It was a good. You know why it was a good play? Because it was underthrown. That's why. It was underthrown. He's overthrowing and underthrowing.
And just like Pat Mahomes,
Pat Mahomes is the champ. They won. Hey, he was 20 of 28 for 291 yards, man.
So you have winning bias? Is that what you have?
No, bro. He was. What are you talking? We bring Pat Mahomes. He's 20 of 28.
I'm asking you a question.
No, I don't.
You have winning bias.
No.
Okay. I'm glad that's the case. All right, cool.
You ain't making no sense, bro. All you doing is trying to protect Lamar because this is your guy, and you do this all the time. I swear to God, nigga, if I got any football, if I got the commentators, the people, they say the same shit, bro. He don't make the shit when it count, man. I'm done with it, man. We about to move on. This is getting ridiculous. It's ridiculous that you always deflect when somebody want to say something about Lamar Jackson, bro.
Just a quick thing before we go to the next one.
Yeah, go ahead and say it because I don't even care.
If Lamar makes the throw, right, and then they get the touchdown or whatever the case may be, the narrative is still going to be he has to do it to win a chip. That's going to be the narrative. You know what? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if he does it in a regular season game.
You know what we would say? Why? You know what we would say? When you go out there and beat a team like that or whatever the case may be? Because, hold on, didn't nobody say it was luck when they went out there and beat the motherfucking 49ers who was favored? Anybody say it was luck? I gave them motherfucking props for the shit. You feel me? I did. And I dare you to lie and say I didn't. I gave the nigga props for going out there slapping the hell out the fucking, what I say, the 49ers, my fault. The 49ers. I gave them props for that shit. You know what I mean? But what this would have done was like, you know what? They can't beat them. They can't beat the Chiefs. So what about them doing
it last year? Did you have that same thought? Oh, they can't beat them because they beat them?
So let me ask you a question. So I'm supposed to sit up here and so you 0-4. You 0-4. You know what I mean? I'm supposed to say, oh shit, 1-4. Bro, can you at least give me some time? You ain't beat them at all, but once out of 6 times. But at least coming into the season when the first game and we see him, it's like, oh, okay. Okay, maybe they on to something. Everybody
from that game. So from that game, do you think that they can't beat the Chiefs?
It looks that way because you're 1-5. It look what I do.
No, that's 1-5 because the team's different from them. I'm talking about this team.
It was you had a better chance last year, a way better chance.
Okay, so I'm asking you about this team now. From watching that game, do you think the Ravens can beat them or no?
You know why I'm gonna say no? No, because Lamar Jackson's not going to come through when he's needed the most. And it's proven.
All right.
Moving on. So, going to the next game on Friday night in Sao Paulo, Brazil. My Philadelphia Eagles defeated the Green Bay Packers 34-29 once again in Brazil, the first game ever. What is your take on the game? And did the Eagles look like a more improved team from last season? Let me tell you something. See, you're not going to get me to come out here, oh, we did this, and this. Nah. I told you from the get-go, before we even got on this motherfucker, and we was on the phone, I said, I want to see a dub. You said, really? Really, you want to see a dub? Like, yeah, I want to see him go out there and get a dub. I don't care about no new offensive coordinator. I don't care about, I want to see something. We ended so bad last season. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm going to start with the defense because that's what we started with first. You understand me? On Friday, Green Bay had the ball first. The defense, it's better than what it was last year. They got the Packers off the field the first possession. You know what I mean? It's much better than it was last year. Last year, what I knew, any team that get the ball, they're scoring. You're going to go get a touchdown against our defense. We're not stopping you. It is what it is. So that's what I was mainly worried about coming into this game. So the defense got some stops throughout the game. They gave up 29. You know what I mean? Some of those was bust plays, you know what I mean? Shit like that. But that's, new D coordinator, getting to know where you need to be at, type of shit like that, whatever the case. And I think those are little things that get cleaned up. You supposed to be, C.J. Gardner-Johnson did the wrong play. Was supposed to be covering the deep backside of the field. He in the middle of the damn field. And it resulted in a humongous play. You know what I mean? So they gave him some big plays. But, when Jalen Hurts had the first turnover, and I'm going to get into that, they got that ball back for us. Last season, they was going to go get points. Off any turnover, they're going to go get 7 or they're going to go get 3 every time. And I like what Vic Fangio is doing. I like how I see some creativity on the D-line. I see some twists. I see some stunts. You know what I mean? I see blitzing from here and there. You know what I mean? From the defensive side of the ball. Zach Bond was flying around. He had 15 tackles and 2 sacks and even had the game-winning sack. So the defense still needs work. It's a work in progress, and I don't think we're going to be able to see what's going on with the defense until about week 7, week 8, you know what I mean, in the middle of the season or whatever the case may be until we really can start clicking, you know what I mean? So the defense, it doesn't give me as much pause as it did last year, you know what I mean? Now, I might be ready to press play, but it's like this. I don't know yet. Let's wait till next week, and I might get a little closer. And after that, the closer we get, you know what I mean, to flip, you know what I mean, I can press that button, then I can let you know. You understand what I'm saying? And now let me go to the offense. We started off absolutely terrible. You understand me? Terrible. Jalen Hurts. You threw an interception late as fuck in the middle of the field. What was you looking at? What took so long? You understand? Speed the shit up. That's the first turnover, but the defense got the ball back for us. All right, cool. Right after that, Jalen Hurts doing the pass protection, blah, 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 blah. Looking around, doing the pass protection, make sure everybody where they need to be. Cam Jurgens, new center, he hiked the ball out of nowhere. Another turnover. You understand what I'm saying? But he had him to a field goal. You feel me? Had him to a field goal. Kickoff, had a mishap on that. You know what I'm saying? So just the little things like that, bro. Motherfuckers got to work out the kinks. But them in another interception Jalen Hurts threw that I can't stand. I know it was in the fourth quarter. I know I skipped some shit. But you do it across your body. You do it across your body. That shit ain't open. It's not open. It may look like it's open. It's not. Stop trying to be hero. You ain't got to do that this year. It's not hero ball. It's new niggas. It's new people calling the play. You don't got to do that shit. He should have ran that motherfucker out of bounds. Period. Because A.J. Brown looked open. He was not open. It was another play when he did a pump fake trying to get the defense to jump and shit like that while trying to get the safety to bite. You know what I mean? Didn't have nowhere to go. And instead of throwing it out of bounds, he tried to throw it to the sideline to a receiver. You understand what I'm saying? Why would you do that? Just throw it out of bounds, bro. You know what I mean? But those are little things. He took responsibility, took accountability for that. And knowing good and well that's a mistake that you don't need to make, throwing across the body and all of that type of shit. But we started to catch a groove. You know what I mean? 11-play, 70-yard drive. That was a pass to Saquon in the corner of the left end zone. A 9-play, 70-yard drive. Saquon finished that drive off with an 11-yard rushing TD. You understand what I'm saying? And you see like the O-line and Jalen Hurts, well, mainly Cam Jurgens. Cam Jurgens is the guy that's filling in for he's our new center now that Jason Kelce has retired. You know what I mean? And you can see the center the quarterback exchange needs some work. You know what I mean? That's how it happens in football. You're not gonna get a center quarterback exchange in the offseason. It's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? You're gonna have some issues. You know what I mean? But just gotta clean that shit up. But like I said, started catching the groove in the second half, man. You know what I mean? Had another 2-play, 70-yard drive. A.J. Brown, 67 yards, capitalized on a Reed Blankenship interception. You feel me? I like the way the defense is moving around. Real talk, bro. I ain't got no big complaints. Just a few of those bust plays and big plays. We got to clean that shit up. But what I do like also with Jalen Hurts, last season against the Blitz, terrible. Last season against the Blitz, terrible. But now he's in charge of the pass protection. I'm pretty sure you heard when he was talking about him, Jason Kelce, they telling Jalen Hurts, you don't worry about it, Jason Kelce got it. And we know Jason Kelce's a Hall of Fame. In 5 years, he's going to the first ballot Hall of Fame. Without question, he's going to be there. Center is a quarterback. A center can read the defense just like a quarterback. You understand what I'm saying? So if he had quarterback ability, he can go out there and make throws and read defenses and shit like that. But now I see Jalen Hurts is in charge of that, and he was 6 of 7 for almost 100 yards against the Blitz. Last season, they didn't have no answer for it. Now you see a little different. You feel what I'm saying? So, AJ Brown doing what he do. Devontae Smith. He didn't have no big old 100-yard game. I think he had 7 for 84, but it was all receptions that was needed, especially towards the end of the game. At the end of the game, you know what I mean, catching that groove, looking good. Besides that last interception in the end zone, so clean up that shit, the little hero ball shit. You know what I mean? Get tighter on defense. And, you know what I mean? Next week, we got the Falcons. They had a tough out in the day. You know what I'm saying? But going into next week, I'm feeling a little more confident. You know what I mean? One thing I didn't like is that we didn't get, remember I told you I wanted an open and drive touchdown. We didn't have an open and drive touchdown. It made me mad. You know what I mean? We didn't have an open and drive touchdown for 8, 9, 10 weeks last year. So we finally got that. You know what I mean? So look, I'm feeling cool. I'm feeling cool. I'm not, we going to the Super Bowl. I can't say that yet. I got to see, you know what I mean? They're going to do probably things a little different next week, you know what I mean, with the offense and the defense, whatever, because it's a new offense. So whatever they come up with, they got to find what works for the team, for the system, and then just go from there. So that's where I'm at with that. I'm glad we got a dub, but there's some stuff that we got to fucking clean up, you know what I mean? But it's minor shit, though. Minor shit. So that's where I'm at with that. Go ahead.
I mean, from watching this game, going into this game, I wasn't like the Green Bay Packers. Like they're not a team that's like some team that I'm looking at that's going to be challenging. You know what I mean? So I think it's a bit worrying that you guys are just getting scored on so easily off those big plays.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? The
Mm-hmm.
big plays was kind of hurting you big time, and y'all were having the Green Bay was rushing the ball pretty well. They was at 7.8 per an average.
They came
on average.
They came alive. Josh Jacobs had a couple big runs at the end. For the majority of the game, he wasn't really doing shit at all. But those couple runs broke.
But they should have ran the ball a bit more on you guys. To be honest with you.
Okay.
But obviously, because the game wasn't. And especially because they were leading during the game, right? Like there was in it. It was like back and forth.
It was back and forth.
It was back and forth. It was back and forth. I thought Saquon Barkley is a big pickup for you guys, man.
Absolutely.
I'm watching him and how he's maneuvering when he gets the ball. He got 24 carries.
Absolutely.
24 carries. I think it's a good amount for him. You know what I mean? If he's around like the 15 to 20 mark in carries, per game, at least I think that's gonna help you guys. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And he's also good in the
pass game.
In the pass game, right? In the pass game, he's also a threat for you guys. And hey, AJ Brown, man, and Devontae Smith, these dudes get open, man. They get open.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? If they can protect Jalen Hurts and give him time in the pocket, you guys, because your guys' receiving core is good. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just. I just worry about Jalen Hurts, man, because some of the decisions that he makes, bro,
mm-hmm.
the decisions that he makes, I just feel like during the game, it's just if it was a better team, you guys could have got blown the fuck out.
Blown out?
Hear me, because if they score off of your turnover, because sometimes they weren't scoring off the turnover.
Defense though, but I'm with you.
Yeah, if you play a better squad, you know what I'm saying? It can get to up 17.
Hey,
and then it becomes a different game or whatever the case may be.
Look, bro, I'm with you. When he threw that shit to Devontae, I was like, what are you doing? I didn't think he was going there. No, I thought he was going there because as soon as I seen it, I'm like, he better throw it. And he waited too long. And I told you about that cross body shit. Man, you in it, bro. No. So he do some bonehead shit. You know what I mean? Like that little shit like that, right? Like, why would you... I think the cross body throw was more of bonehead, like, oh, I can make this. Nah, bro, don't do that. And he said to the team, and they said, I can't do that shit. I can't do that shit. That won't happen again. You know what I mean? Jalen Hurts is a smart player. He's a smart player. I think he'll learn from that. I don't think he's going to be doing no cross-body throws. It's just like when you in the moment and shit, bro, you know what I mean? It's just like in football when you playing linebacker. I'm trying to make the big hit, and I'm trying to make the big hit, but instead of me wrapping up, I hit him, he bounced off me and keep on going. You know what I mean? So it's type of shit like that, especially if they go score off the shit, you know what I mean? But luckily they didn't, but I'm with you though. He do some bonehead shit sometimes.
Y'all had almost 20 more plays in them too during the game.
Mm-hmm.
Which is also good. At least you have the ball.
Time of possession.
Exactly. You had the ball about 5 minutes, a bit more.
Mm-hmm.
With the time of possessions. Penalties killed the other team. They had about 10 penalties.
Yeah.
Like when I'm watching,
that's on them, no, baby.
Yeah, that's on them. I'm just watching the game though. I'm just like, the amount of big plays, bro.
Yeah.
The amount of big plays that has to be, I think that has to be knit. You have to knit that in the butt, because if you go down and the turnovers, right? Because also Jalen Hurts with a fumble, I think 2 fumbles and 1 lost, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's too many turnovers, bro.
Yeah.
That's too many turnovers, man. 3 turnovers, almost 4 turnovers in a game.
Mm-hmm.
If you playing against a better team, Philly, let me tell you something, man.
Yeah.
I could, you know what I'm saying? Because that's too many turnovers, bro. You got to cut down on the turnovers, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like Caitlin Clark, you got to cut down on them turnovers, man. You know what I'm saying? Nah, real talk. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Caitlin Clark fan. ACC, we want you on here, man.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get you on here, man. But yeah, like that's too many turnovers, man. But I think that it's better to get a win than to lose. But I think that you guys have to nip some things in the butt in terms of your deep play, your defensive on deep plays.
Mm-hmm.
Be a bit. I think you guys were, because Jordan Love wasn't the greatest today. Let's be clear.
Mm-hmm.
He wasn't the greatest. I think he had the big plays. It's kind of like Richardson on the Colts, right?
Uh-huh.
He had a couple big plays, but that don't mean he played well.
Okay.
That don't mean he played well. He had 2 big bombs, but that don't mean he played well. You know what I'm saying? I just didn't think Jordan Well played the greatest today. To be fair with you, you know what I'm saying? Even though the score was
Friday.
like how it was.
Friday. Nigga saying today.
Oh, yeah.
Friday.
My bad.
Yeah. It's Monday, nigga.
Yeah, it's Monday, my bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a long time ago. Yeah. So, but I think honestly, like I don't know about Philly this year, man. I'm not too. Your receiving core is good though, man. Like I'm watching AJ Brown and Devontae Smith, how they get open, man. And then the Yak too.
Yeah.
The Yak, yeah, man. I'm impressed with them. So hopefully y'all have an easy schedule during the rest of the year.
Yeah.
So then you guys can get some wins.
Nigga, we gonna get wins regardless, nigga. Don't be easy schedule. We gonna get wins regardless, nigga. First of all, don't come at us like we some motherfucking scrubs, nigga. It's week 1, and I told you, nigga, and even I'm watching the same game you watching. I'm already knowing, you know what I mean? Them when you wide open like that, them are bust plays. CJ Gardner-Johnson was in the wrong area a couple times, and a couple players were. You know what I mean? But that's what happens when you got a brand new defense. It's brand new.
I'm with you.
You know what I mean?
With us
but
too, right?
I'm with you.
They got a bust play on us with the Chiefs.
Yeah,
right? We had to play like that.
Yeah, Xavier Worthy. Was it Xavier Worthy or something like that?
On the one over top. No, Worthy ran it in for a
he had 2 touchdowns though. He had 2 touchdowns.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, he ran one in and he caught one.
He caught one, and that was the one that then that would have been the one that he caught.
But didn't that dude slip? He slipped.
A missed play.
The dude slipped or something. Didn't he slip or something?
No. He just thought there was He thought there was.
Oh yeah. Humphrey. He thought he had help over the top. Yep.
So I understand some those things happen. Like, you know what I'm saying, and that has, you know, new because remember we have not a whole new, but I understand what you're saying with that though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So those things happen. I just feel that defensively, y'all gonna have to get a bit tighter, bro.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to have, because remember, you was having that same situation like last year, and you're like, it's not gonna always work this way, man.
Yeah. But Jordan, listen. If you watch the game, I'm not saying you didn't, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, we were getting stops. Last season, bro, those stops that we got Friday night, they wasn't getting stopped. James Bradbury ain't out there no more. You know what I'm saying? That ain't Kevin Byard out there playing safety no more. You feel me? That ain't and even still with the run game, our run stopper didn't even play. Devin White, that's what he there for. You know what I mean? He's a very good run stopper. You feel me? He didn't play, ankle injury, whatever the case may be. He'll be back next week, I'm sure. Ain't nothing like that. You know what I mean? But yeah, I'm pleased. And like you said, Saquon Barkley, he had a great game, bro.
Yeah, he was balling out.
Yeah, and I said, listen, he ain't in New York no more. That's why I picked him to possibly have a breakout season. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Because we know Saquon Barkley coming out of college was popular, bro. He was. Mm-hmm. Penn State, he was lighting it up and shit like that. Cool. In the NFL with the Giants, he lit it up for a season. But I can't blame him for not having big numbers in New York. The shit you seen for New York yesterday on Sunday, I know for sure Saquon was at home watching that game like, man, I'm so thank you, God, on this Sunday that I'm not in that organization no more. You know what I mean? They can't do nothing, bro. That was Saquon out there. Now we got Saquon behind a better offensive line, and we got 2 new offensive linemen too. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell you what's crazy. I want you to understand the importance of a center. I was watching Coach today with Bill Belichick and Matt Patricia, the motherfucker that was our defensive coordinator last season, the one that came in for Sean Desai. You know, he's from the Bill Belichick tree. That's where he's from. So we was hoping that, you know, you could bring some of that knowledge to us, even though we seen you in Detroit flame out, you know what I mean? But we just figured, okay, if you just got one side of the ball, you know what I mean, maybe it'll be better. But we was worse with him. You feel me? But I was watching that today, and Jason Kelsey was a it's a podcast, was a guest. And just talking about the importance of a center and how that just changes everything. You feel me? So listen, when you say we got some things to clean up, bro, we got shit to clean up on the defense. And I think me personally, I think it will get cleaned up. What I want more from the defense is pressure on that quarterback. That's what I want. You feel me? So we got to clean up defensively, and we got to clean up offensive line as well. You know what I mean? So I'm with you on the clean. It ain't just the defense. We got to clean up on both sides of the ball. You know what I'm saying? So that's what we got to do. I'm with you.
Yeah.
All right, man. So, man, I'm so glad football season is back. Oh, I'm so glad football season is back, bro.
That's an hour on.
Yeah, we talking. Yeah, I know, right? Always arguing with your motherfucking ass, man. But anyway, so listen. What are your expectations for the Ravens? We also know, you know what I mean? Like I said, bro, when you win MVP and MVP, you know what I mean? Even though I didn't think he deserved the last, I thought it was C-Mac, but whatever. You got 2 MVPs. You got these victories, this, that, the third. They want to see you do it in the motherfucking big time playoff games. Like I said before, they did it to Peyton Manning. They did it to Michael Jordan. They did. Lamar's not exempt. Yeah. He's not exempt, bro. Yeah. It's how it happens. 100%. It's bro, trust me. Let me tell you something. If we could, Jalen Hurts is here this year and next year and the year after that, and we ain't cashing in, you gonna hear from me. I'm not negate nothing. I don't do that shit. I'm not negating shit. What I tell you, I want to win the first game of the season. I want to open a touchdown drive. I want to see Jalen Hurts conducting shit. You are in charge of the offense. I don't neglect nothing at all. You feel me? So I talked about the interceptions. That's whack. But the other throws type shit, he was getting busy. Just got to clean up that shit. Trying to be hero ball. That shit in the end zone was hero ball. Can't do that. But anyway, what are your expectations for the Ravens this season? I know they didn't end the way you wanted them to end. What about this season, though?
I expect a back to the AFC Championship game. And the reason why I say this is because looking at the AFC and how it's looking, like just from week 1, and we know I don't want to sit there and act like
I'm with
things
you.
Can change.
Yeah, for sure. It's week 1.
It's
bro.
week 1. You know what I'm saying? But if we just gonna go off of what we see so
that's
far,
all we can. That's all we can do.
Yeah, it's all we can do. Like I see the Chiefs and the Ravens as a cream of the crop in the AFC.
Okay.
I don't see because Cleveland does not look good, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
The Bengals does not look great.
They not a good team at all.
And Steelers is Lord have mercy.
Bro, I got the Bengals finishing last. We already told you that though.
Yeah, but some other people have the Bengals, talk shows and everything. They got Bengals because I don't know. They think Burrow's like some.
Nah, they don't got good enough. Bro, listen. When Burrow went to the Super Bowl, bro, that O-line was from the grocery store. I swear to God, you talking about Lamar running for his life, and to even get there with that, that's a lot. That's what they. When you do more with less, bro. You know what I mean? I think that's one of the reasons Tom Brady. Yeah, he got 7 rings, cool. But I think Tom Brady he does more with less, man. You know what I mean? So I think they kind of going off that we had less and went there, but they don't have. Their team is garbage, bro. That team is garbage. Let's go tell you. I watched the whole game. My son is a Bengals fan. He's a Bengals fan. Joe Burrow, Joey B. He nice. That team, no, they finishing last.
You wasn't looking nice. Yeah, it wasn't looking nice.
Mm-mm.
You wasn't looking nice. So that's why I mean that's a part of the reason. But just from the game the other day, like I feel that when we have to kind of get our offense right too, because we have to go through this situation where we have Derrick Henry, and Derrick Henry, what is it where when Lamar's on the center and he gets the ball is different when Lamar's in the shotgun. You know what I'm saying?
Because
they have someone different there. I think we have a next so getting this balance on what we're gonna do.
But you know why they'll do it? You know why they do that though, right? You know why they do that? Okay, so Derrick, look, when you in shotgun, Derrick Henry's not no guy that's going to make you miss in the backfield. Derrick Henry, he get all his money 7 yards back. He's big, bro. He's 6'3", 250 pounds. All of that, getting it right here real quick and that makes somebody miss from a shotgun. Nah, that ain't what he does. When he run for 2,000, he's 7 yards behind the quarterback. So he can get them 4 or 5 steps and get up to speed and do what he got to do. You know what I mean? That's why he not in there on the shotgun and shit like that.
Yeah.
And Lamar don't like to play under center. We've been knowing that he don't like to play under center. So I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do. They get it together. They get it together.
Yeah, but that's definitely something that they gotta like work out. You know what I mean? Like that specific thing, and then also our defense, like how there was at moments where like it was easy for Kansas City. I know Kansas City is the team that's like,
Yeah.
bro, they have so many misdirections and
They
do.
Go ahead.
They do. Like, what's his name is such a great coach, right? Like Andy Reid.
Yes.
And obviously just their whole, Pat Mahomes is a great for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
So this is why I have them there. You know what I mean? Like we're gonna still be there because it doesn't look like all the other teams have made that step where I'm terrified or I'm like, oh, we're gonna have a tough time. You know what I'm saying? And Lamar Jackson, it's not like Lamar Jackson was out there looking like a bum.
Mm-hmm.
He was out there balling. You know what I'm saying? He just didn't make the necessary throws at the end of the game. So, but he did at the end of the game. He actually did, but toes on the line. So, yeah, bro. I see us getting back to the AFC Championship game. Real talk, talk, man.
All right.
That's where I see us. You know what I'm saying? And then obviously it's going to depend on that game. You know what I mean? I don't want to sit there and be like, oh, we going to the Super Bowl. Because we're gonna have to beat them. And if we get there, and if like that's what's gonna be the person to get to beat. You know what I mean? So
let me ask you a question. You
don't have to beat them,
right? So let me ask you a question. They always want to blame the coach for when it comes to Lamar. Okay, they did it last year too. So if something happened this season and they don't get there and get over the hump, is John Harbaugh gone or running back again? Okay, because look, and this is okay, cool. All right.
No, they ain't gone. But the thing is, for me, when we lost, I think it was a lot. It wasn't just say Lamar Jackson's fault.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not like, oh, it's just Lamar Jackson.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? When you're watching the game, you got to analyze and see what is going on.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's just easy. I think it's not that it's easy. I think it's kind of, I don't think you're doing your due diligence if you're just going in there and looking at the quarterback and saying it's his fault.
Okay,
you have to watch the game and be like, okay, these are certain things that happen in the game for this to occur.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you can put, say, you want to put 30%, 40% of the blame on Lamar by all means, but it's not 90% Lamar or it's all Lamar. You know what I'm saying? That's never the case that was.
He's going to get a higher percentage because he's the quarterback. I don't know unless you listen, like I said before, unless it's that 2021 year, 2022, when the Bills was going against the Chiefs, and the Chiefs just got the ball. They scored in overtime. You don't get the ball after that. You feel what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be. And he was dueling. He's going to get a lot of the blame, especially when you're missing key throws. That's just how the quarterback work. Highest paid player on the team. You're going to have to show up and show out. That's just how it go, bro. You know what I mean? So you said AFC Championship game. All right, cool. As far as for me, like I told you from the get-go, I don't want to go that far. What I'm expecting from my team is to be a whole hell of a lot better than what we had last season. I want to see the offense looking like a well-oiled machine. I want to see the defense going out there getting stops. I ain't say you got to be the 2000 Ravens. I'm not saying that. You know what I mean? I want to see Jalen Hurts not turn the ball over. I want to see, him hold on to you're going to have interceptions. You are. You know what I mean? I'm not too big on, we had, like I said before, it's like 5 or 6 plays. Motherfucker caught the pass, got hit, and bounced in the motherfucking hands, or a tip pass here and there. When you throwing it to them, you actually you throwing it right to the other team like you playing for them. You know what I mean? I don't want to see that shit. I want to see better decision making. I just want to see the Philadelphia Eagles that I know we could be. I want to see 2022 year type of football team. I want to see the offense come together sooner than later. You know what I mean? That's what I want. I'm kind of. I know football take time. It does. Sports take time, period. You know what I mean? But sometimes I get a little impatient. Jordan. You know what I mean? Especially we lost the last 5 of 6 regular season games. They lost the last 7 regular season games if you count the playoff game against the Bucks. You feel me?
Yes, sir.
So, we started from the bottom. You know what I mean? We ain't got nowhere to go but up. It's time to go up. I don't know how far our defense is. Obviously, we're not 29th or 28th in defense now, but just basing off last season, you know what I mean? I want to see that motherfucker up. I don't know if it's going to be top 10, top 5. I'm just saying, be formidable. Go out there and get stops. Give us an opportunity. You know what I mean? Just give us a chance and just be great. Don't, you know what I mean? To go out there and execute shit. If you execute and you lose, like I said, execute and lose, it better be you going out swinging, baby. You better be swinging all the way on the way down. And I'm being honest, bro. I just want to see a successful season. And we ain't even got a tough schedule like we had last year. We had the toughest strength of schedule last season. Toughest strength of schedule. So I want to see you winning the division. I want to see being a top 4 seed, whether that's the number 1 overall seed or I want to see top 2 seed. Let me say that. I want to see top 2. I want to see knowing you got to come through Philadelphia. That's what I want to see. Period. Great shit.
I mean, I got I at least got to see. Like, if we lose to the Chiefs, I think I'm not gonna be happy, but it'll be less.
No,
it'll be less because for me, because I know, like, if you're going up against like the greatest of all time, you know, in terms of even one of the greatest coaches, one of the greatest tight ends, one of the greatest quarterbacks. Like, you going up against one of the greatest, then, you know, it'd be a bit more acceptable. But I still think, you know what I'm saying, if Lamar wants to be put in that, he needs to beat him and win, I think.
Yeah.
I remember we had that conversation last year. Like, what can make him go up there?
Yeah.
Is if he beats him
and win it.
And win. You know, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
rather than beating like some other team in the AFC. You understand what I'm saying?
Look, and I'm with you. I hear you, but I don't think like that. You know what I mean? As far from this aspect, understand this. Yeah, he's one of the greatest. You know, some people call him the GOAT right now. But when you want to be great, you go beat the GOAT. If let's just say he's the GOAT right now, go beat him. Because my team, when we talk about great, you said one of the greatest coaches, one of the greatest quarterbacks. Bill Belichick is the greatest. Tom Brady is the greatest. My Philadelphia Eagles, we went out there and got that together. Got them off the field. I'm not going to come in here and say, oh, we lost to the GOAT. No, motherfucker, go beat the GOAT. Go beat him. I don't want to hear all the time, oh, we lost to Pat Mahomes. So what, nigga? Go beat him. Go beat him. So I mean, what? I don't think like that. So if the Ravens or the you seen my squad against the Chiefs, we can definitely beat the motherfucking Chiefs. Facts. You feel me? I have no doubt in my mind. We've been there. We've done it. We can do that shit, man. And we meet them again. I'm expecting a victory. I don't give a fuck about he's supposed to be the GOAT or Randy Reed is. I don't care. It don't matter. You ain't never gonna get that shit out of me. So, GOAT or not, yeah. I want a dub. Don't give a damn who. We already did. We took care of it. You feel me? So, I don't know. So, sticking with the NFL, we talked about, said some little things about Deshaun Watson, right? You know what I mean? And the Cowboys, they beat the Cleveland Browns yesterday, 33-17, in Deshaun Watson's first game back from injury in Cleveland. Okay? You shaking your head. Listen, if you watch that game, we know Deshaun Watson did not look good at all whatsoever. He didn't look good, okay? At all. It's not even close. All right?
I know.
Yeah, it's not even close, bro. I mean, it looks very, very bad. So, but the question is this. He got that great team around him, defensively and, offensively. You know what I'm saying? Jerry Jeudy's there. Amari Cooper's there. David Njoku. You got Jacoby Ford and Nick Chubbs. He'll be back. You know what I mean? But with all of that being said, do you think we will ever see Deshaun Watson get close to what he used to be? Because he don't look nowhere near. He don't look nowhere near.
I hope so. You know what I'm saying? I'm being dead ass. I hope so. You feel what I'm saying? But today, looking at it from, it's week 1 though, Philly. It's week 1.
Yeah.
And he had a lot of time. So, you know what I'm saying? If we gonna be fair with all the other stuff, everything else, let's be fair on the man, bro. Okay. Let's be fair on the man.
Okay.
Come on, Philly. Let's be fair on him. You feel me?
In my turn? I can go.
Yeah. This one we don't have to go back. This one I'm just saying, man.
Okay. So you said you don't think so. I mean that was quick. You know what I mean? You don't have to elaborate too much.
Listen, from today it looked terrible.
Yeah.
Like, brother.
Yeah.
Like, I'm watching him, he's just missing throws. His timing is off. It just, what can I say? He just didn't look right. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm being on like looking at Deshaun Watson from Houston. Like yo, when I was watching him in Houston, my nigga,
Yeah.
yo, he was yo, bro. He was looking like, bro. I was looking like this dude about to be nice, bro.
Yeah.
Like you I know you like, bro. He was looking, and he doesn't look nothing close to that, bro.
With less too.
I'm beyond
just had D-Hop out there.
it, bro. And I'm just like, the reason why we always because their defense, like I don't think that's their defense. You know what I'm saying? Like I think that if they stay in games, he's always gonna have that opportunity to maybe show, and that might maybe hide some of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because if they get wins off of more of their defense, and then he's just, you know what I'm saying, kind of just there, but that's what's gonna keep him there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And I think that might save him, but I think we got to give him a bit of time this year. Is what I'm saying. You got to give him 6 to 7 weeks.
Okay.
Give him 6 to 7 weeks.
Okay.
And then if you see that he ain't looking like nothing what he used to, because remember,
Yeah.
how much they pay that nigga?
$230. All guaranteed.
Yeah, so you want to get at least you'll be listening, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
you know they restructured some of that contract. They gave him like he gonna get like 60-something million next year, and then 70-something million a year after that. Restructure don't mean we taking away. We just moving some money back here so we can use the money we're supposed to give you this year. We can get somebody else. Yeah. Okay, so you said you want to give it some time. Jordan, I tried to give him time last year. I did. So from the time he walked in, I told you, I said, you know what, listen, let's get a nigga some time. He come back off injury. He didn't play all last year. You know what I mean? Blah, 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 blah. You know what I mean? So when he plays, I'm like, okay. He's a little rusty. He's a little rusty. You know what I mean? The next game, that defense was lights out last year. You know what I'm saying? And then the next game, he only played 6 games that shit. I think he went 5-1, if I'm not mistaken. Some type of shit like that. That wasn't because of him at all. It wasn't because of him. You understand? So you did what you did last season before you was hurt. And then you supposedly you was hurt again, and you had to have another offseason shoulder surgery. Now you back now. So you missed all of last season, majority. Since week 10, he didn't play no more. Okay? And then you had all off season, and now you come in now. Jordan, how much time you gonna give him? Because I mean, he looking the same way he looked when he got back last season in the games that he played. You overthrowing shit. You throwing it in the dirt. This nigga is throwing ball 5-6 yards out of bounds. Stretch Armstrong couldn't catch that shit. Okay? So you're not giving nobody and all of the throws that he's making, nigga, they like 3, 4, 5 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6. He got 4-yard pass. Boom. Boom. Get tackled. Punt. He's not pushing the ball downfield. I don't know if it's his shoulder. If he's 100, if he's right, I don't want to hear nothing about, his shoulder's still messed up. No, it ain't. You know what I mean? He's never gonna get back to. I don't think he's gonna get close to that. I would like to see it. You know why? Because it's gonna be more competition in the division of the AFC North. We talk about the AFC North right now, like coming into the season. Oh, that's the toughest division, boy. That's the toughest division.
That's a fact.
Looking like that, they ain't making the playoffs. Unless you're telling me that's the 2000 Ravens defense and they about to carry the defense again. You know what I mean? This is the same team that Joe Flacco came in and made it look like they was going to the Super Bowl. And you know what? It's not the same team. It's even better. Because guess what? You got Jerry Jeudy now. That's the 3rd receiver. Amari Cooper, Jerry Jeudy, David Njoku. You got yourself. You got that offensive line. You got Jerome Ford and Nick Chubb to be back. How much time are we going to give him? I don't think he's going to get back to that, bro. And I'm going to tell you right now, the real question should be, when is Cleveland going to get shitty and upset about that contract? You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, it's all guaranteed. And I bet you they looking like, in a few weeks, they're going to be like, fuck. We got to get this motherfucker 60-something.
So are you thinking they should be looking for another QB?
Yeah. You damn
who
right.
do you have in mind? If
Listen.
Who do you think is someone that can come in there and do the job?
It ain't nobody available right now. Only the quarterbacks that's available right now, Ryan Tannehill, Bailey Zapp, Jameis Winston type shit. You know what I'm saying? But if he can't do it, you know what I mean? Obviously, you're not just going to let him go. You're not just going because you got to pay all that. You got to pay all of that money. You got to pay all of that. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So obviously, you don't want to just let him just walk. But eventually, bro, if let's say he go this whole season, right, and he look the same, and he don't look no better, like he don't look like, maybe he may look a little better, but he don't, with the weapons you got, you just ain't cutting it. Okay, so then we go into year 4 and do the same thing. Now it's going to be time to start looking for somebody else, bro, because you're not going nowhere. You're not going nowhere. Even when he take off running, he looks slower. He's never been a burner, but he was faster than that. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, I don't think we ever going to see nowhere near close to Deshaun Watson because you know what it makes me think? You know how you can go out there and you ain't got no expectations. We're going to lose anyway, or we going to, you know what I mean? Or whatever the case, you ain't got no expectations. That's what it seemed like in Houston right now, to me, in my mind. Yeah, he was balling out. For sure, he was. Yeah, he was. Nobody projected him to do shit. Nobody projected Houston to do anything at all whatsoever. So maybe he was just balling out like that with no expectations. And now that you got this humongous contract, you on a team that's really about something. You know what I'm saying? That can really do something. You feel me? Maybe you can't handle that. That's all the speculations I can come up with. Either you're hurt, or you can't handle the pressure, or you just lost it all. Those are 3 right there. So I don't think we're ever gonna see it, bro. I think them days is long gone. I'm talking. He's not going to be.
How many games did he get last year, though? How many games did he get last year?
He played 6 games, Jordan.
Yeah, but so what? You think the 6 games after coming off what he came through and all that stuff?
Hey,
you know
man.
what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to give that man at least a season, a full season?
Hey, man, look.
At least a full season, Philly.
Okay, cool.
The allegations that he came from, the allegations.
Look, listen, them allegations, that's his motherfucking problem. That's his problem. You understand what I'm saying? When you was in the game and you was playing, you wasn't playing well. And I'm the one who said, let's give him some time. I said it. Let's give him some time. Let's give it till mid-season, see how he look. And then let's start, you know what I mean? But you're supposed to be healthy now. And Joe Flacco was that team. They didn't have Jerry Jeudy. Joe Flacco can process shit quicker. It seemed to me like Deshaun, I don't know if he's seeing the field right, if he's reading the coverages right. I don't know. You know what I mean? But this team, minus Jerry Jeudy and Nick Chubb, he was out all year, was doing work. And Joe Flacco was on the couch. Joe Flacco was interviewing to be working with ESPN or NFL Live and shit. He was doing that shit. He was really he wasn't trying out for nobody. He was on the couch. And he came in and did what he did. So maybe it's time to get a smarter quarterback or something. I don't know. Like you said, this week 1. All right, cool. They had 3 points.
How long you gonna give him?
I'm going to do the same thing I did for him last year. I'm going to say give him till mid-season, see how he look. Give him 8 games. Give him 8, 9. See how it's 17 games in the season. You can't do 8 and 8. That's 16. I'll give you 9. Can we do that?
All right. So then,
okay. All right. So cool. So 9 games into the season. What should the record be? With that defense and with the weapons that they got, I don't give a fuck who they play. I don't care.
I would say the least I would amount with if 8 games, 5-3.
I said 9. Oh, 8, so 8 games, 5-3.
If it's 8 games, 5-3 would be the worst.
So okay, so what if they 5-3, but it's that defense that then came alive and he looking the same way?
It is what it is.
All right.
If winning is winning, winning is winning.
So hey, we'll see you next year, Deshaun. Yeah.
No, but if they're winning, then what are you gonna say though, right? Winning cures everything.
Listen. At the end of the day, you getting paid too much motherfucking money to be a fucking game manager. Because if the defense is carrying your team, that means you just being a game manager. And if you playing the same way, you ain't even managing the game. They taking it for you.
Cam Newton said, hey, game manager, nothing wrong with that.
Huh?
Nothing wrong with a game manager, baby.
No. 230 million it is. Fully guaranteed it is. You damn right it is.
Every quarterback getting paid, man.
Let me ask you a question. Which quarterback is managing? Yeah, yeah. Which one of them quarterback getting is the game manager getting paid like that? Come on, Jordan. Come on, bro. He got it. No, hell no. Fuck that. Not at all. 8 games, and after that, bro, they gonna start.
So we agree. We can make games.
Okay. This is the second year in a row. I'm gonna give him 8 games, Jordan. Second game.
He didn't even get to 8 games last year.
Okay. Huh?
He didn't get to 8 games, though.
I know it. That's my point. You got hurt and end up going out again. Y'all, listen. Y'all the ones that told me. You and Twan was like, yo, I can get another quarterback to lose. I can get somebody else to lose. Yeah.
He ain't going to be losing, though. So we're going to see. That team defense is too good.
He going to be the reason they winning? We need you to contribute. I mean, how many games are they going to win if he throwing like that? If he throwing like that in the first 8 games, they're not winning shit.
That's a fact. So
okay.
We gonna let's just wait and see.
All right.
That's a fact.
So, sticking with the NFL, right? The Steelers played the Falcons today. They got a dub down there in the A with Kirk Cousins and his new team. 18-10. You feel me? Didn't score no touchdowns at all. It was all field goals. The kicker got 18 points today. He's already far ahead of a lot of these kickers right now in points already because week 1, he got 18 of them. You feel me?
Yeah, I'm right.
But they got a dub today. You know what I mean? 18-10 over Atlanta. Kirk Cousins didn't have the best game. Kirk Cousins really had a freaking terrible game. You feel me? For him, you know what I mean? 16.
You can't just blame him, though.
No.
Because he had no time.
Listen. I'm just saying. Whatever the reason. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He had no good game. I was watching the game, and he had plenty. Now, I ain't gonna say he was back there just patting the ball, but he had plenty opportunities to go out. You can't be turning the ball over either. One thing about Kirk Cousins, he gonna turn the ball over. He gonna do that. He gonna give you out. Oh, he gonna give you opportunities he's always giving you opportunities for damn sure. But we know Russell Wilson didn't play today. The Steelers got a dub today. Should the Pittsburgh Steelers reconsider starting Russell Wilson over Justin Fields when he come back over Justin Fields? Let me take this one. Let me tell you something.
No, I mean, yeah, they should start him, but keep going.
They should start Russell Wilson?
Hell yeah.
All right, so cool. This is where I'm at with it, bro, right? Like I said, they didn't score no touchdowns today. Zero. Didn't throw no interceptions either. You know what I'm saying? You said Kirk Cousins didn't have no time? What type of time did Justin Fields have? What did he have? Because that nigga was jetting the fuck up out of there. That's a fact. You feel me? And I'm looking at the offensive line that's blocking for Pittsburgh. Man, they got trouble, bro. So you look at Pittsburgh, they don't have a whole bunch of weapons at all whatsoever. You got George Pickens out there. You got Pat Freiermuth as a tight end. You know what I mean? And then you got Najee Harris and Warren for your running backs and shit. You know what I mean? But you don't have a solid receiver on the other side to take no pressure off of George Pickens. So this ain't like a Deshaun Watson situation where you got all these motherfucking weapons and then you like, you know what? He ain't utilizing them weapons. Maybe we need a veteran quarterback to get in here and get the job done. You know what I mean? I don't know how much different Russell Wilson would have made today's game. They ain't got a whole bunch of weapons out there. You and Twan was saying Russell Wilson don't look the same. You said he on the hot seat. He 35 years old. He on the hot seat. He ain't getting no younger. He don't look the same. Can't hardly run no more. Jordan, today, they had to run today, or he was going to get fucked.
He didn't have a bad year last
year.
No,
listen, that's neither here nor there. We talking about with the Pittsburgh Steelers. With the Pittsburgh Steelers, bro. And me personally, you already said he's 35. He on the hot seat. And if you don't, you also said you agree with it. Well, I can get another quarterback to lose. We don't think Russell Wilson's taking this team nowhere. So why not start with Justin Fields? Justin Fields you're not going 4 or 5 years, you're not going to be with Russell Wilson. Justin Fields is going to be your quarterback. You know what I mean? Justin Fields can bring a different dynamic of the game with his running ability, and Justin Fields can throw the ball. I ain't saying he's the most accurate player ever, but he can throw the football. He was throwing it in college. He can throw the ball. You know what I mean? I know the coverages is different and shit, but I'm saying as far as throwing, the man can throw the ball. You feel what I'm saying?
Kenny,
Yes, he can throw the ball. You know what I mean? 17 of 23 today for 156 yards. You know what I mean? He taking what the defense is giving him. It ain't no big time playmakers in Pittsburgh, bro. The big time playmaker that they do have is George Pickens. He was 6 for 85 yards, bro. You know what I mean? On 7 targets. George Pickens is a dog, bro. He really like that. They don't have another receiver to take the pressure off of him at all. So I'm saying if Russell Wilson was in there today, I don't think they win because I don't think he getting out of harm's way. As soon as he hiked the ball, that O-line looked like Michael Vick O-line in Atlanta, just taking off running.
We got to check how many times he got to the red zone. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
they got to the red zone about once or twice.
But listen, I'm going off of what I seen and how Justin Fields had to get out of harm's way. He didn't have no time either, bro. He didn't. And I don't think Russell Wilson would have done any better. The fact that Russell Wilson brings a different dynamic that Justin Fields brings a different dynamic of the game with his legs, and he can still throw. And Pittsburgh is built on running, bro. This ain't Ben Roethlisberger and shit. And even still, Jerome Bettis, Willie Parker, even back in the day in the 70s, Franco Harris. Yeah, they was throwing the ball. Lynn Swann, John Stallworth. Yeah, cool. But they ran the shit out that motherfucker too. You know what I mean?
And that goes good with Russell Wilson. He's one of the best play action quarterbacks ever.
But here's the thing, though, Jordan. I'm not scared of your RPO with Russell Wilson. He ain't running no. I'm not worried about him getting out.
I mean, he can still move a bit, but he doesn't need to move crazy. You know what I'm saying? He's like a
Jordan,
Pat Mahomes. He don't need to move. Like Pat Mahomes is not like the craziest runner or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? And
Jordan.
Russell Wilson's better at throwing the football than Justin Fields. Let's be very clear.
No, yeah,
Russell Wilson's a way better passer.
He is a better passer. He is. But what I'm saying is this: you can be a better passer. If them motherfuckers ain't open, who you passing it to? Now it's gonna be time to run, and he ain't getting out of harm's way like that. You know what I mean? So so based off what I seen today, and plus you and Twan, you know what I mean? Y'all got him on the hot seat. Y'all say, well, we can get another quarterback and lose. You know what I mean? Why not go with Justin Fields? He's younger, like bro, like the man. You can't really give him a fair assessment. He didn't have nothing in Chicago. And if you telling me he had a squad like Caleb Williams got, Keenan Allen, DJ Moore, Cole Kmet, and DeAndre Swift, and you got a defense, because the Chicago Bears won a day off of defense. Caleb Williams played absolutely ass. I'm talking the inside of someone's ass after they just got off the toilet without wiping. That's how he played. You feel me? So if he had a team like that, then yeah. But I'm saying he don't. And I'm not sure how much better the Pittsburgh Steelers would be with Russell Wilson in the lineup, because can he move the chains with his legs if need be, like a Justin Fields? No.
But he's probably going to find an open receiver. He's probably going to put it in the money. He's probably going to put in the outside the numbers a lot better. He's probably going to read the defense a lot better. He's probably going to do a lot of things a lot better than him. Just because he can run more don't mean he's a better quarterback, though, brother.
They got to get open.
Yo, listen, bro. Justin, it has to be a thing on Justin Fields too now. It's not just.
How?
It can't just be.
Bro, but listen. Listen. You have to have people to get open. George Pickens is the only one. They're the only one. Do you know any of the receivers in Pittsburgh besides George Pickens? They don't have anybody, bro. So I'm going off what they got. That O-line is terrible. You know what I mean? We won't be to know until you know what I mean, Russell get back in there. But if you're asking me, I think they should reconsider it. Reconsider means that don't mean go make the change. Reconsider means, okay, I know we said Russell was the starter, but man, we couldn't throw the ball like that today because wasn't nobody getting open. They was on our ass. Justin Fields got out of harm's way, got us first down at the first down here and that. You know what I mean? We should reconsider. We should think about this for sure. He's 35 going on 36. Justin Fields is what, 25, 26. You know what I mean? Let's work with him. He going to be with us for the next few years. Unless you're telling me you about to start all the way over with a new quarterback. Then you're going to make George Pickens mad. He going to want to get up out of there.
But my thing is that Justin Fields, I think he didn't really do anything really to keep the job. Like he just did like He didn't do anything to keep the job.
Russell Wilson
he didn't do
anything
to like lose the job.
You
know what I'm saying?
But listen though, Russell Wilson didn't do anything to earn the job because in preseason, both them niggas wasn't hitting on nothing. Mike Tomlin said it. You didn't really get to see what motherfuckers could do because the offensive line was not protecting. And then when Russell Wilson did get in there, wasn't doing so good. Neither did Justin Fields. So it's like, pick your poison.
I mean, I think. Well, they still. I don't know about. I think they had what's his name had a few good series. If I wasn't mistaken, on the last game or one of the. I remember they had a good games. They both did at one point.
Who was that?
Man. But it doesn't really matter. They picked what's his name. You know what I'm saying? For whatever reasons may be. But my thing is, I know Justin Fields didn't do anything like to keep it though. It's not like, oh yeah, we gotta keep him in the lineup.
Okay.
Like it's not one of those ones where it's like, oh shoot, no, hey, we gotta make sure we keep Justin Fields in.
So
that's not the case.
All right,
you know what I'm saying?
Go ahead. Keep going.
Now that they got a win, and it's like, Pittsburgh gonna come because brother, listen, defense was looking stout.
They coming.
You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So listen, hey, if I know that, listen, I'm gonna have Pittsburgh's gonna get into the playoffs. They always get into the fucking playoffs. But now it's just a matter of, are we gonna be able to win a couple playoff games with this defense and with an experienced player that's won a Super Bowl already?
He won bro. Listen, I know he got a Super Bowl ring. I know. But let's make this okay. You right. Okay, you know what? You right. He's been there. Okay, so I don't even want to. That's what you're saying. I know you're not saying he's this the Legion of Boom.
And look at Pittsburgh right now.
Okay,
Pittsburgh ain't joke. They got their defense is nice.
But y'all say he ain't even the same. Why
no,
not?
I'm saying no.
Why not go with Justin Fields?
I'm saying he's on it because it's his last. This is his. Okay, we're bringing him from over here. This is going to be his. I'm not saying because he didn't play. He didn't have a horrible season last year, but he's definitely not the same as he was before. But he's still better than Justin Fields.
Okay. I don't. You know what? Me personally, bro. I think that you can toss him up. I'm just telling you, bro. Like, listen. What if that line? So if that line blocking like that all season long, then what? It's gonna be a problem. You know what I mean? But hey. I just think they should reconsider it. You know what I mean? That don't mean say, yep, come on, Russ. Come on, Justin. Let's go. But at least sit down and think about the shit. At least. You know what I mean? But, hey, it is what it is. You see them going to the playoffs with Justin Fields, though?
I can see Pitt going to the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I'm saying? I can see them getting to the playoffs. They just always in the fucking playoffs.
All right. So, that's cool.
Especially with that defense, man. Watt.
TJ Watt is, bro, he different, bro. He's different. They got two guys on that Steelers team that I talk about all the time that I absolutely love. It's George Pickens and TJ Watt. I'm like, bro.
What's his name's on the team too now?
Who that?
Queen.
Oh, yeah, Pat Queen.
Pat Queen. Yeah, and he's nice, bro.
Yeah, for sure. All right, so last night, the Detroit Lions, they defeated the LA Rams 26-20 in overtime. Okay?
It's a great game.
Matt Stafford back in Detroit. You know what I mean? Jared Goff going against his ex-team. You feel me? Going against his ex-team. You silly man. How impressive was this win for Detroit? You know what I mean? How impressive was this win for Detroit? Talk to me.
It was an impressive win, man. Honestly, from watching that game, man, I enjoyed the game thoroughly. You know what I'm saying? To be honest, let me just say this, man. I'm gonna just say this to the camera real quick.
Okay.
Get this overtime rule the fuck out of here.
Oh, my God.
Get it out of here, bro. I don't understand. Like, it'd be way more entertaining, man. Do you agree? Or am I
Yes, tripping? I agree.
Because it's getting ridiculous, bro.
No, it is ridiculous.
Give the other team another chance to score. If they don't score, then...
Game's over.
Yeah, like, let it go back and forth, man. Let's do this, man. Let's do this. You're changing so much of the other shit. You're talking about the fucking kickoff. You're talking about the other stuff lining up on the. You're doing so many fucking shit to make the game a bit softer now, right? Yep. Okay, we get it. You know, people bring the
concussions and all of that. Yep.
Concussions. I get it, man. But what happened about what now? What about the other opposite? What about the other end now, right? What about the end of? Are we going to try to make this a bit more entertaining now, or at least when things get into the playoffs and you don't want to just have it be by the flick of a coin. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the team wins by the flick of a coin. Like, that's bullshit, bro. We want to be entertained. This is also entertainment, right? It's entertainment business as well.
Yep.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
And also, let's talk about the fair business.
Yep.
Because realistically, if you flip a coin and one team goes first, literally that's not fair. They don't have another chance because, you know what I'm saying? Like, they both need chances, bro. They both need chances. It's just like college, man. College is what it's about.
It's just like hood basketball, bro. If we got a disagreement, you foul. No, nigga jumped in, nigga. I'm taking the shot. I hit. You got to hit too. And if you hit, I'm coming back, nigga. I'm hit. You missed, or ball. You feel me? You know what I mean? That's like, bro, like, give motherfuckers a chance, man. You fucking one chance. Game over.
That game, still, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Throughout the game, it is what it is. Like, it was a great game by both teams, man. Both, like, I was loving the way Cooper Kupp, bro. Oh my Lord, Jesus, man, that nigga nice, bro.
Healthy. He's healthy.
Talking about, and this is what, because I was listening to Ocho Cinco and them boys from before, and I was like, it's not just about the speed when you're talking about wide receivers, man.
No, route running.
There's way more. Yes, there's way more to it than just the speed, man.
Bro, Jerry Rice.
And Cooper Kupp is a perfect example of it. Jerry Rice is a perfect example of it. You don't need to run super fast, bro.
No.
You got to understand defenses. You got to be able to route run. You got to, you know what I'm saying, fast feet. You know what I'm saying? There's so many other things that you got to be able to be good at in order to be a good wide receiver, man. He's example, bro. He's an example, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And I really enjoyed that, and I enjoyed Goff going back to his place and getting the win. But honestly, just the overtime thing pissed me off, Philly. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It pisses me off every time, man. You know what I'm saying? It pisses me off every time.
Me too.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know why I have to just bring up that. You know what I'm saying? It was a great game. Don't get me wrong.
Right.
Both teams played pretty well. Both the quarterbacks weren't the greatest today. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But that just bothers me, man. That just bothers me that's gonna happen like that.
Okay.
How you can lose a game off that.
Okay. Well, for me, you know me, man. A win is a win, right? A win is a win.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? But with what the Lions is working with, they didn't lose nobody. If anything, they added. You got Terry on order in the draft. He's a good DB. Damn good. And they already got a good defense. You feel me? You got Jamison Williams back. I know Jamison Williams. He went to Alabama. You know that's my squad. He is a dog. He just had his first full offseason with the Lions because he was injured. Jordan, he is a dog. Number 9, I'm going to say it again. He is a dog. And he will take a slant to the house. He will take a screen to the house. And he will beat you deep downfield and you're not going to catch him. He is a dog. You feel me? Puka Nacua went out in the first half. They also had 2, maybe 3 offensive linemen that got hurt as well and already had one not playing. You feel what I'm saying? So I don't want to, and Matt, this just goes to the greatness of Matt Stafford. A lot of people don't know about Matt Stafford because he was in Detroit for most of his career and they wasn't winning nothing. It was just him and Calvin Johnson. Great highlights. We know that. Calvin Johnson. Great highlights. Yeah, Calvin Johnson. You feel me? Like, bro,
I was beating your ass in that PlayStation. Don't lie.
Nigga, we played.
I was beating that ass.
Jordan. Here you go again. We played one time. And PlayStation. Nigga, I ain't had no PlayStation, nigga.
What were we playing on?
Was it Xbox? It was Xbox or some shit, wasn't it?
In the dorms, bro.
Yeah. Jordan, we played one time. You had the Colts and I had the Ravens, nigga. And we didn't even get to finish the game because we went with Sando and Augustine. What are you talking about? You beat my ass in the game. We played one fucking time.
I beat you.
We didn't even finish the game. Anyway.
So, all right, but we gonna play a game then. We gonna play a game.
Okay.
Jordan. You play NFL, right? You play Madden, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we gonna get a game in. Don't worry.
Okay, that's fine. No, sir. I don't care about losing the Madden.
Live stream it, huh?
If you win, you win. You're not a better football player than me. You can have the game.
I'll beat your ass. I'm too quick for you, man.
Let's stay on the topic here because you about to get all out of whack. You a little 110-pound nigga. You stop. You ain't got nothing coming, motherfucker. I'm not even about to waste my breath on that shit. Anyway, so to me, the impressive part, they got to win. You know what I mean? But, Matt Stafford, bro, this just goes to the greatness of Matt Stafford. To lose those players and to lose Puka Nacua, we know what he represents. We know you got Cooper Kupp. He's a triple crown. Most receiving yards in the season, most receptions in the season, and most touchdowns. And on top of that, won a Super Bowl and an MVP that year. You know what I'm saying? Dog. But they got way more in Detroit. Way more. You feel me? I was expecting Detroit to go out here and bust their ass.
Really?
Yes. Bro, listen. I'm saying because Puka Nacua was out of the game. Their offensive line was fucked up. You feel what I'm saying? I'm expecting Detroit, as powerful as they are, the defense, that front line, them linebackers, the DBs, Jahmyr Gibbs, David Montgomery, Laporta, Amara St. Brown, Jameson Williams. Man, listen, bro, I was expecting them to come out. I wasn't expecting overtime. That's my thing. You know what I mean? It was a good game. It was a very exciting game. But I'm not gonna go with on the impressive scale from 1 to 10, 6. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Oh shit, man. No, I'm not. So but like I said, this just goes to the greatness of Matt Stafford. He out here wheeling and dealing, and man, in the fourth quarter, he made a throw, the no look pass that he been doing for 15 years, and it was on point. On point. And he had somebody breathing, a big lineman breathing down his neck, and still made the throw. Matt Stafford is a great thrower of the football, and that's the type of quarterback that can go out there and get a dub with less talent. You know what I mean? They shot themselves in the foot. This game couldn't even win to overtime. They had to play the Rams. They just got the Lions got bailed out because the left tackle just grabbed Aiden Hutchinson face mask. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So it's like self-inflicted wounds. You feel me? Now, that took your points away. I get it. That's part of the game. But I'm just saying, man, like, I'm not too impressed with the victory. I'm not. I'm just not. You at home, too. And, let me tell you something. I think the Lions ain't got a tough schedule this year. The toughest teams that they play is the 49ers, the Cowboys, and if you want to say the Packers, but I don't know how good they're going to be. Jordan Love's going to be out 3 to 6 weeks with a sprained MCL. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? So, and on top of that,
the Buccaneers ain't no joke now.
No. But here's the thing. I think they beat the Buccaneers for sure. I think they beat the Buccaneers.
The Buccaneers, that's my squad right there. Baker Mayfield balling out right now. MVP Baker. You heard me?
Jordan, really?
Well, you don't know Baker?
He's MVP.
I mean, if you're talking about this for this week, he's MVP. Yeah, MVP week 1.
So you MVP this week? Well, week 1 you MVP.
No, meaning he's at the top of the board. Is he not?
How? For what makes him at the top of the board?
His stats, bro. What he did in the game.
All right. Whatever. So I guess we'll see how the rest of the season plays out for Baker Mayfield. We'll see. But we'll see. But I've never been a Baker fan ever. I've never been a Baker fan at all.
I'm not a Baker fan.
Yeah,
either.
I watched him throw his way out of Cleveland. I watched him hit the receiver in the back of the foot. I watched him hit the cornerback in the back. I watched him throw the ball out of bounds. I watched him overthrow Odell 12 times. That year, Odell could have had about 12 touchdowns, and I'm not over-exaggerating at all. You know what I mean? I'm not huge on Baker.
He's balling right now, though. I mean, he's balled last year for them, and he's balling this year again.
I guess we'll see how far they get. They're going to win the NFC South, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, like I said, man, so, yeah, I mean, it really wasn't too impressive for me, but they got 14 games indoors, Detroit. 14. They only got 3. They only got 3 games outside. That's the Niners. They play the Packers twice. So one time in Green Bay, and they play the Bears twice. One time in Chicago. The other 14 games is indoors, bro. That's an advantage.
Really?
Niggas could be out here in the snow, in the rain, anything, and they indoors for 14 regular season games. You know what I mean?
So the Seahawks is indoors?
Yes.
The Jaguars?
They play the Jaguars in what's the name? Yes.
Yeah.
They play them in Detroit.
The Bears and 49ers.
Yep, Bears, Niners, and Packers. That's the only 3 games they got outside. That's it. You know what I mean? So
that's a good find.
Yeah, so they do have an advantage. Weather is an advantage. It is, and they don't have a super tough schedule. You know what I'm saying? So I think they'll be a good team, but I'm just saying as far as this win, I'm not going on the impressive scale like it's just that impressive. I give them about a 6. That's where I'm at with it.
Mm-hmm. I don't really have much to say about that
all right.
one day. I'm more disappointed about that the overtime, man.
The overtime. You still stuck on the overtime, man? Man, get over it, man. Get over it. They ain't gonna. Maybe they'll change it. You know what I mean? So, transitioning to the WNBA. Shout out to all the ladies in the world that's hooping today. You understand me? Jordan, who was your pick for WNBA MVP this season? Who you got?
I got CC, man. I got CC.
Okay.
Who do you got?
Can you tell me why? You just gonna say it or what?
No, I want you to tell me why you got yours. How
you gonna tell me why I got mine? I just asked you. You just said you got CC. You gonna say, tell me what you talking about? Have at it. Let's go.
All right. I got CC. Nah, I'm playing. I got AJ Wilson.
You ain't playing. You ain't playing.
I am. No, I am. I am. I got AJ Wilson. But for the sake of this podcast and me doing what I usually do.
Bullshit. Yeah, keep going.
Now I'm going to go with CC. You understand me?
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going with.
Okay, I just want to say something. Let me let you go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Prime Jordan. You hear what he said? He knows he got Asia Wilson, but just to go against me, he'll pick Caitlin Clark. So when I come out here and say that Jordan is the one that says he can make an argument about anything, whether he believes it's right or it's wrong, he can make an argument about anything. He should have been a motherfucking criminal defense lawyer. That's what he should have been. That's what you should have been. Yep. Keep going. Go ahead.
Okay, so I got CC. All right, so CC, she has brought this Iowa team, which has the same exact motherfucking players from last year. Okay,
Indiana Fever.
I mean Indiana Fever. My bad. My apologies. Which was the worst team in the league. Okay, and we're gonna talk about the missing piece. Usually, when you bring a team, when you go to a team that's a worst place team, you're not usually gonna just make them an average team in the league or put them in the playoffs randomly and all that shit. That's what she has done. Okay. Then on top of that, you know what I'm saying? She's contributed for the most points for a player. Okay, in the league. So she contributes the most points. All right. She's top 10 in scoring. She's a top assist person in the league. All right. What else is she? She's about to break the assist record. She's about to break the 3-point record. She's about to break the turnover record. That is as well. She already did that. She already did that. She's got 2 triple doubles this year, and that means she has like more triple doubles than 99% of the players in the WNBA. She has the most 20-10 games in the league right now. She has the most 25-10 games in the league right now. She has the most 30-10 games in the league right now. I don't know what else you want this girl to do, man. But what I'm saying is the reason why, if I'm going to make the argument for Caitlin Clark, I think that what she has contributed to this team that has been so bad, rather than Asia Wilson is having an unbelievable season. So I'm not going to sit here and act like she's going to win the MVP. You feel what I'm saying? Because she's doing a madness. I'm talking about scoring the basketball at a historic rate. You know what I'm saying? Double doubles and all that. You know what I'm saying? I just feel that team also has 4 Olympians on the team, 4 players that are also like those players there are dogs, bro, over there, the aces over there. You know what I'm saying? Like they have a great team. And even if, as you've seen, without Asia Wilson just today, and they was keeping up with the New York Liberty, and they could have won that game if it wasn't for the ref not making that damn call. You understand what I'm saying? So you have a team there that can win, and then she makes that team go over the top. You know what I'm saying? But if I made the argument for CC, I think that she has made this team from now they're 2 games over 500. You know what I'm saying? They have more wins than they had the past 2 seasons combined, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Previously, bro. That team was ass, bro.
Okay.
The team was ass. You know what I'm saying? And right now, she's the quarterback for this team. And if I'm gonna make the argument, I'm gonna go for her with CC over there.
Okay, so now with some
Asia Wilson.
Okay, so now with some reality. You know what I mean? It's Asia Wilson. It's not close. Yeah. It's Asia Wilson. They're right now. I think you said they're 21-13, if I'm not mistaken. You know what I mean? Asia Wilson is on pace. She's averaging 27.5 points. We know 27.5 that goes up. It's 28 points a game for a whole season. For a whole season, It's never been done before. Okay, on 51% shooting. Okay, she's the first to average 30 points, 15 and over 30 and 15 over a 3-game span. You know what I mean? I'm not a guy that's big on all of those scenarios. You know, you can be 35-5 and 25-5-5. It's a million scenarios out there, right? But if we talking about just for MVP, whatever, you know what I mean? And then she's got 8 games of 15 points and 15 rebounds, which is a single season record. You know what I mean? She's second in rebounds, 12 a game. First in blocks. We know she plays defense. She's a 2-time defensive player of the year. 2.7 blocks a game. We know that's 3. She's tied for third in steals at 2 a game. Man, listen, Asia Wilson, and they do got a good team. But this season, collectively as a unit, they wasn't playing all that well. Asia Wilson was coming through for this squad. Even when motherfuckers don't show up or sometimes shit like that, Asia Wilson is out there flat out balling. I know you know this, but I just got to say it. She is motherfucking balling, nigga. Listen, 100%. She is box office. Her mid-range game is KG-ish, nigga. Over any shoulder, step back with the left. I know KG's right-handed, but pump fake, drive, step back, spin, whatever the case may be, she got that. Transition buckets, Asia Wilson is always running the floor. She gets so many transition buckets, and she'll get the rebound and go coast to coast on your ass. You understand me? She's been dominant all year long. And like I said, when the team don't show up to play, because they haven't been looking dominant this year, you understand what I'm saying? Nigga, Asia Wilson still shows up and get it done. You understand me? Dominant all year long, haven't took no steps back. None. And I know Olympics has nothing to do with MVP, but she went and played the Olympics and was doing the same shit and came back and picked up where she left off. You understand? So listen, she on pace to have a 1,000-point season too. The first ever. Now, obviously, I know it's more games now. I knew it used to be 28 games. So like I said before, it's going to be, records are going to continue to, the WNBA is still young, 28 years old, you know what I mean? So it's going to be records that's broken, you know what I mean, from here on out, whatever the case may be, they're going to continue to be broken until you get to, you 30, 40, 50 years in type shit. And even still, you know what I mean? It just might take a little longer. But she's doing that with those points without shooting majority threes. Now, she added a little 3-ball to her game. I think she take like 2 a game, some shit like that. Maybe like 34, 35% or some shit like that. You know what I mean? But Asia Wilson is she's carrying the Aces. Without her, they ain't hitting on nothing. They're not going to be as strong as they are. You know what I'm saying? So me personally, it's Asia Wilson. Historic numbers. She is the best player on her team, leading her team. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I'm rocking with.
But this is you see, if I'm gonna have the argument for CC, right? Like, listen, like I think it's a stretch to say that she doesn't have her teammates there, because her teammates they be putting up numbers too, right?
No. I didn't say she didn't have her teammates. I didn't say she didn't have her teammates. I said the whole season it's been games where they haven't came through, and Asia Wilson was willing that shit like an MVP is supposed to. That's all I'm saying.
So I'll tell you this though, because it's not until they were struggling in the beginning, right?
Right.
And it's not until what's her name came back. Is it Jackie Young? Wait, let me look. One of the players came back. And that's when they started to win. So even pardon?
Go ahead. You probably talking about Chelsea Gray when she was injured. That's their point guard.
Yeah. So when she wasn't there, they were struggling, right? Yeah. And then when she came back, that's when they started to pick up and starting to get them wins. So what I'm saying is, I'm not saying one thing. Yeah.
As a big man, you gotta have that guard. Chelsea Gray, she kind of like she is a facilitator. You know what I mean? She kind of remind me. She got that old school game, kind of like she remind me of Chauncey Billups a little bit. You know what I'm saying? That's her game. Kind of reminds me of that. But go ahead, keep going.
But the reason why I say that, because even before when she wasn't there, right? Before when she wasn't there, she was still getting buckets.
Who is that?
She was still doing her thing. A'ja Wilson.
Oh yeah.
A'ja Wilson was still doing her thing.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, as a team, they weren't hitting the same heights as they did the previous years in terms of wins and losses in the beginning. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, from an impact standpoint, it showed that what's her name was a big impact in them as a team and getting wins. You know what I'm saying? And now, as you see, and if I'm going to make the argument for CC, I'm saying that team was the same team previously, and then when she just came in, she changed that whole shit around by a tenfold, bro. Yeah, like she changed that shit around.
I got something to say about that, but go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thing on if I were to make the argument. But 100%, I think Asia's going win the MVP. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying she gonna win the MVP. Because I think it's too much of a gap, because previously the MVPs before, they weren't getting shit like this, how Asia's doing right now. You know what I'm saying? So if it was a normal season, I think that CC could be in potential to win it, but this is not a normal season with A'ja, because A'ja Wilson's doing some historic shit right now.
Right.
I mean, even though there's a lot of different other people that are also doing historic stuff.
Yeah.
But she's doing something that I think the league, in terms of that amount of points, because that's like a 5-point, like I think 3 years. Someone had 24 points before. I think it was Diana Taurasi. But now she's killing that by an extra 3 points, right? And she probably is going to go up. 4 points, going to probably go to 4 or 5 more points. Right. I can see another 40 ball going in, a couple more 40 balls. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. You know what I like most? You know what I like most about the women's basketball before we move on, bro? What I like most about women's basketball is that, for one, we know there ain't no LeBrons out there. You're not coming through the lane just, dunking over motherfuckers and faster and all of that type of shit. Them girls, it's all skill. It's all skill. You feel me? Yes. I think it's when post work, it's all skill. Fading away, hooks, jump hook shots, and all of that. Unless you're just getting layups every time. Layup. But they, ain't no Shaq down there just backing you down, just dunking on you. It ain't none of that. It's all skill.
What's your name was, then she had to be out of there. I think Liz Cambridge or whatever her name. Who? She was a bully.
Who?
The Australian girl.
Oh, yeah.
Big.
Yeah. But
she could have been like she could have been damn near like a Shaq out there. Like, she was actually nice though.
Yeah, but I mean, if you can put it together down the rim, and I know a lot of guys that can do the stuff down there, but putting it in the rim is hard for them. You know what I mean? I'm saying? So, I mean, if she can do that, you know what I mean? Maybe so, but it ain't like in the WNBA. It's all skill, bro. That's what I like. I like that about the WNBA. It's all skill. When you see them girls out there working and shit, get to the rim, putting the handles together, you know what I'm saying? And just the post work when they be doing it, man, I like that shit. But, so sticking with the WNBA, shout to Caitlin Clark. She's doing her thing. Shout out to all the girls. Shout out to Angel Reese. She's hurt. She hurt her wrist. She's out for the season. You know what I mean? So big ups to Angel Reese. You understand what I'm saying? Which leads us to our next topic. You know what I mean? Who do you have as the WNBA front runner for Rookie of the Year? Now, we know Angel Reese she's gone. You know what I mean? But let's just base it off of, because we wanted to talk about this. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to talk about this, and let's just say this is today. Let's just say Angel Reese is not hurt, and she's going to continue to doing what she's doing. Who you got for runner-up for WNBA Rookie of the Year?
I named so much stuff already about CC, but it's CC and it's not even fucking close.
Okay.
But who do you got? You know what I'm saying? Because I said all the stuff already.
Right. Yeah. You ain't got to think through it again. Right. So you got CC. I mean, clearly you got CC if you got to win the MVP. Clearly, motherfucker.
No, I got what's the name. I just wanted to say, I just wanted to go
you feel me?
Give you a little argument.
See, I told you got to argue with some
Yeah,
real argue with some real shit.
Realistically, I got Asia Wilson. No, I'm with you.
All right, so you got CC for Rookie of the Year. All right, cool.
Not even close.
Right. So I'm gonna say this. This time I'm gonna go with it. Right. When you look at Caitlin Clark in her lane, what she does, points, assists, rebounds, and shit like that. If she keep doing what she's doing for the rest of her career, she's gonna be in the first ballot Hall of Fame. Period. You look at Angel,
the best point guard ever.
You look at Angel Reese in her lane. What she does, rebounds, putbacks, defense, running the floor, blah 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 blah, double doubles and all of that. She's gonna be in the first ballot Hall of Fame. So now you take that, cancel that shit out, cancel it out. Now it's about wins. Indiana Fever is 18-16. 18-16. When Angel Reese got hurt, it was 11-22. You know what I'm saying? At one point in time, they were both under 500. They're both under 500. You feel me? And what I said to you was that when it come to Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever, I said they needed a quarterback. That's what I said. And I compared it to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers had stars all on their team, but their quarterback, Jameis Winston, was absolutely terrible. You feel what I'm saying? 38 turnovers, 33 interceptions, and 5 fumbles lost. He had 10 fumbles, but he lost 5 of them. You know what I mean? But when they got a good, and Caitlin Clark is a damn good quarterback, and they got some good pieces around him, like I told you. I told you this before the season started. I said, Kelsey Mitchell is a bucket, bro. She averaged 19 points this season, but 17 points for a career. She's the 3rd leading scorer in women's history in college basketball. She has always been a bucket. Alea Boston is a number 1 overall pick, bro. She's an all-star. She's a good basketball player. Nalissa Smith, she is solid. I like Nalissa Smith. I like Nalissa Smith. She is. I do.
Have you been watching her?
Bro, she a solid basketball player. Yes, she is. She's a solid basketball player.
She okay, but she's not been playing well though. Bro.
But listen. What I'm saying is, everybody can have a slump, bro. But Nalissa Smith is a solid. This ain't my first year seeing Nalissa Smith, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Nalissa Smith is a solid basketball player. You feel me? And I just think when you got a quarterback like Caitlin Clark who can distribute the ball, she can also shoot it. You know what I mean? I think, you know what I mean? You got a good team around you to go ahead and do what you do. You feel what I mean? Now, when you look at, and Caitlin Clark is the reason that they win. I'm not going to say, you know what I mean, she ain't turned around. That would be stupid. That would be stupid to say. But I'm also not saying it's because of Angel Reese that they're losing in Chicago. I'm not just saying that. You feel me? What I said before is, like I told you, they also need a quarterback. When you look at the Chicago Sky, remember I talked about Kennedy Carter and shit like that? She's a bucket. She can't orchestrate. She like her and Kelsey Mitchell go one and the same. I think Kelsey Mitchell, she may average a little more points, a little better, whatever the case may be, but they one and the same. They can't orchestrate, whatever the case may be. In the WNBA draft this season, in this offseason, they need to go out there and get a point guard, a quarterback. You already got 2 big women down there. You got Kennedy Carter. Who can score the bucket with anybody. You feel me? Me personally, I would like to see them run it more through who I call Big Mama, Camila Cardoso. She's actually an offensive threat. I think she's better offensively than Angel Reese. And I think Angel Reese should just be doing what she do, just clean it up. Clean up the misses, get the rebounds, all of that type of shit. You feel what I'm saying? And we know Caitlin Clark is 18, 8-6 this season. Well,
19.
19. Okay, 19.
19 points.
8 assists.
8.4 assists.
That's 8 assists. And 6 rebounds.
Steals.
Yeah, and 6 rebounds. And you got Angel Reese, she was 13 and a half. That's 14. That's 12.9 rebounds. That's 13. 374 total rebounds. And a lot of people like to make fun of her from getting her own rebounds. And I never understood. You know, when I grew up playing basketball, you supposed to stick with your shot. I mean, you shoot the shot and you follow your shot, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? She has 53 rebounds off of her own miss. 53. If you take those 53 rebounds away, she still averaged 11 rebounds a game. She's still doing the double-double thing. You know what I mean? So people can make a joke about it all they want to, blah, 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 blah. But you know, in their lanes, what they do, really good what they do. But Caitlin Clark is Rookie of the Year. You know what I mean? It comes down to wins, bro. They over 500. They 11 games under 500. You know what I mean? So, I mean.
You think it comes down to wins? Like, that's what's the reason why she's going to be the one to win it?
What I'm saying is you can't have no record like this and win it. Even if Angel Reese was still playing, you can't do that. Nah, Angel, no, bro. See, listen.
So
Angel,
why not?
11 and 22.
They were eighth. They're in eighth place. They're in the playoffs.
You make sense. That's terrible. But I get it. But 11 and 22 and 17 and 18 and 16. Let's just say that's how the season ended, right? You 11 and 22. We 18 and 16. Boy, you're not about to get no goddamn rookie of the year. You're not.
But those numbers are great numbers, right? Those are great numbers, right?
For
what she's putting up.
Who you talking about? Kayla Clark?
No, Angel Reese.
For her, yeah, for sure. Yeah. She's
even for anybody.
No. Listen to what I'm saying, though. Listen to what I'm saying. Nobody, and we're going to get to this, nobody's really was expecting Angel Reese to come in here and doing with the shit that she's doing. Breaking records or whatever the case may be. Nobody's expecting that shit. You know what I mean? So 14 and 13, that's damn good. But it ain't. So if they both putting up great numbers, that's what you're saying. If they both putting up great numbers, well, let's cancel it out. Who's winning? Who's winning?
But then I have this weird thing because this is why this shit is not consistent.
What you mean?
I know we talking about the WNBA, right?
Yeah.
But for instance, when Carmelo and LeBron, when they were rookies, Carmelo and LeBron, they had the damn same stats, bro.
I gave you.
If you want to be technical,
no, but I gave you my reason as to why I think that he won.
I hear you, but then listen. But then what you can say too with this is, people can say, or this is what they are saying. Indiana Fever has the weapons. They have weapons all over the place. Mm-hmm. Then they added her with Carmelo Anthony and them. Carmelo Anthony was on the team, and they added some players, and they had already good players on the team. Boom. Which made them which that's part of the reason why you're going to give it to LeBron, because LeBron's team was so trash, and they're still trash, but he put up 25 and 5, whatever the hell it was, right? So my thing is, why is that not the same thing for them? This team is not good, right? The Chicago team is not good.
Okay.
The Chicago team is not good. So why can't you just go and give them the co-rookie of the years or whatever? Because that team is not good.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, and the Indiana team is a team full of so-called
it's not so-called,
like
it's
players
not
or whatever.
Bro, if you say so-called, that means you don't know the Fever team.
No, okay, don't take I'm just, bro, I know what they do. I know they have good players, but they weren't a good team.
Yeah,
I'll say that for damn sure. But they had all those players. Them players were still getting their ass kicked, bro.
Just like
they were getting shit on.
Just like the Buccaneers, they had all pros all everywhere.
That's not. I'm trying to compare the two in terms of the rookie of the year with the Melo and them.
So let me. This
is why I'm sometimes I think it's even the MVP does this as well, right? With NBA and all that. Like they tend to they change the narrative. They change it every time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Can I respond?
And that's where I don't understand.
Okay. I'm going to tell you what I said. So, because you brought it up, the people that's watching right now, they don't know what I said about LeBron James and Carmelo Anthony. What I said about LeBron James winning Rookie of the Year, why I think he won Rookie of the Year. When they were both drafted, both of their teams was both 17 and 65. Terrible. Coming into the season, Denver got 3 veteran basketball players to help that team. LeBron, they didn't get anybody. When LeBron came to Cleveland, he brought 18 wins alone. 18 wins. With Carmelo, he brought 26 wins with that team with the additions that they added. Andre Miller, Vashawn Leonard, and others. I think it was it Marcus Camby that year?
Marcus Camby.
Yeah, okay, and Marcus Camby at that time. So I'm going off that. That's why I believe that. I know they made the playoffs. I know they did. But I'm going off of what LeBron James brought to the table alone. And I believe that's the nigga, Angel Reese, did she bring in 18 wins, nigga? They ain't got 18 wins now. What wins is she bringing? They won 11 games before she got hurt, bro. 11. They were both under 500, bro. Now Caitlin Clark and them is above 500. You feel me? So I'm like I don't know. I don't see what the problem is. You know what I mean? I'm telling. That's the reason I think LeBron James won Rookie of the Year.
But do you think it should? When you look at it now, if you were the voter, would you give it to LeBron, or would you say that should be a co-rookie of the year, or should it be Melo? Would you give it to LeBron?
Me personally, I'm going to give it to LeBron because of the 18 wins that yes, because of listen, everybody do shit different. Everybody do shit different. You feel me? So that's how my vote would have went to LeBron. Because
why would it not go to Melo for you? Like, what? Even though Melo was leading in points and rebounds, why would that not and in wins? Even though he was the leader of that team,
yes,
as a rookie,
yes.
So I'm just trying to understand why would that not even come into your thinking of, okay, you know what? I think Melo should at least be co-rookie of the year, at least in this situation. Okay, so
I know Melo, he averaged more points, but what, 1 point more or some shit like that? Okay,
it's
cool.
It's a point more.
Okay, a point more. Cool. More. So it wasn't like it was some landslide. And like I said, he was the good. He played good on that good team that brought veteran players.
We don't know if it was a good team. We don't know if it was going to be a good team,
bro. But you had way more help than LeBron James. Way more. And LeBron James brought 18 more wins. Look. This is another conversation for another day because we already are at 2 hours and 15 minutes. I can see you still, your asshole still hurt about me saying LeBron James should, with my reasoning that LeBron James won the motherfucker. You feel me?
I just wanted to make that point of it's not even if they were similar in terms of standings. Like Caitlin Clark is by far the rookie of the year,
bro. Nobody's
by far,
bro. Listen, listen.
I'm not saying this is me.
Okay, listen. People, she is. Look, bro. Listen. Nobody had Angel Reese like, oh, she gonna come in the league and she gonna be. She's not. Caitlin Clark is the leading scorer. That's her. She's assists and points and that type of shit. That's her. That ain't what Angel Reese does. Ain't nobody.
I'm not talking. I know that.
I'm just saying. I know she's. They're two different players. She's much better than Angel Reese. Much better.
I'm not. I'm just talking about as a rookie of the thing. I'm just saying as when you put them both and you're saying who's rookie of the year. If say Angel Reese's team was say 15 and 17 or 15 and 15, right? And Clark's was the same, 15 and 15. All right. And we put them stats together, and I'm looking at who's better. It's Caitlin Clark is better. It has better rookie of the year stats than Angel Reese, bro.
Yes, she's a better player. Duh.
It's not duh. It's not duh.
It is duh. You think
it's not duh?
What is it?
Why is it duh?
That's a retarded question. I'm not answering that. That's a stupid question, bro.
This tone that I don't understand how this is. If I know for a fact, bro, because you just said that separated you was the standings. So if they were tied in standings, you would literally say they can both get it, or you definitely did not. You just said the reason what put her over is the wins. That's what you just said.
Jordan, what you're doing right now is basically trying to twist up what I'm saying to make you sound good. That's what you're doing.
I'm not trying to make me sound
yes,
anything.
You are, dude.
I just want to know how is it that you're going to, if they were both tied in standings, who would be the rookie of the year for you?
If they were, LeBron and Melo weren't tied in standings. Now, if they're both tied in standings, you just said earlier, well, they're both putting up great numbers. If they're tied in standings, then maybe it'll be a co-rookie of the year then, if they're tied. But LeBron and what's the name? They wasn't tied, but LeBron brought 18 more wins. 18 more. But alone, without getting better players, without additions in the offseason. So, I mean, that's they had players on their team though, and they had players on their team. Who? Name who? Who they had? Carlos Boozer. Carlos Boozer. He was a good player. He was a really good player at the time. When? What was he doing? Let's go. Let's go right now. Oh, wow. What was he doing? Let's go. Please go. I'm gonna go to it now. Go to it now right now because he averaged 10 points a game. Jonas Silgauskas averaged 17 points a game. And just how many points? And that's good. That's good. How? You was the number one option. In the NBA? This is another conversation. We going all off track, man, because you're in your feelings, man. We almost at 2.5 hours, man. We about to move on from this. We'll talk about this after this. This not even, you know what I mean? This went from Caitlin Clark and them to something else. You feel me? Time is wasted. You know what I mean? Time is wasted. And if you want me to say, LeBron Melo got robbed. LeBron been robbed multiple times too, if that's the case. Defensive player of the year, yeah, okay.
100%.
Oh, okay. So I mean,
100%.
I don't think he got robbed, but if you think he did, oh fucking well. Period.
Yeah,
and I don't even think what you did was a good analogy, but whatever. We're gonna move on. You know what I'm saying? Moving on.
100%.
Moving on. It was a waste of time. You bringing it up.
So you got CC for rookie of the year.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's not a stretch.
Yeah, I got CC.
It's not a stretch. She's the best player coming out of college. Why should somebody be challenging her for rookie of the year? For what?
Do you think she should be in an All NBA team?
Now I gotta look at that now. I gotta look at that. You gotta read. I gotta look at that. You got some. Wait, I gotta look at that now. You know what I'm saying? I don't know about that. Let me look at that. You feel me?
Should she be all? I'm talking about first because she's gonna be in an All NBA team. But I mean, is she gonna be first All NBA?
Let me do some more digging. You know what I mean?
We do that.
Yeah, let me do some more. Yeah, I don't need to do some more digging or something. You know what I mean? Because I don't know. You feel me? I don't know. You know what I mean? But but rookie of the year shouldn't be a stretch. It shouldn't be close.
It shouldn't be close.
No, I don't even know what it should be a landslide. Caitlin Clark, 32-77 coming out of college.
But it's crazy because just the other day, Lisa Leslie, it should be rookie. It should be Cole.
That ain't what Cheryl Swoops said, but we're going to get to her next. You feel me? Because there's some things going around. There's always some drama going around with WNBA, Caitlin Clark. I know why. You know what I mean? I don't even want to go there. You feel what I'm saying? But you know what I mean? There's been some comments going around, whatever the case may be, from Cheryl Swoops, about Caitlin Clark. And, Jordan, you brought this topic up to me. You know what I mean? So if you would enlighten me, what did Cheryl Swoops say, you know what I mean, that's so bad? Like, is she hating or is she hating and or wrong about her comments on Caitlin Clark? Talk to me. So what does she actually say?
What Cheryl Swoops is doing is, it's what she's not saying as well. So first off, Cheryl Swoops goes on a podcast, okay,
mm-hmm.
which is the Gill podcast,
mm-hmm.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And she's there, starts talking about Caitlin Clark is older than everybody. She's 25 years old, playing against kids. Then she talks about how she shoots 40 shots a game. And then she says she played more than 5 years. She's played longer years because of the COVID. So that's why she's breaking the records, right? Mm. So first off, she's going on a big little rant or a big little thing about CC.
Oh, she played 5 years?
No, she played 4. She broke that bitch in 4. She didn't come back for that 5th year.
Okay. All right.
So she's there going on these rants about CC when she's asked questions, like normal questions, and it don't work. She also said good things about her too during that segment. So I don't want to sit here and say like she's not saying good things about her either. She said good things about her, but she's saying all these things without getting information right? But that's fine, right? Because we do these things. We can say something that's not right, but as long as we come back and we correct it, boom, boom. The thing is, she's going and she's not correcting it. So now people are saying to her, "Yo, why'd you like that? That's all. That's totally wrong." So she said, "Oh, I think they looked it up and then they showed that that was wrong." But she never really went and said, "Oh, like that's my mistake. I didn't really, you know what I'm saying? I didn't." But she didn't do that. Then obviously all these things started happening with Cheryl Swoops and her because they seen all that shit that she was doing. So now she's at their game. She's doing a game, right? A game, Indiana.
Mm-hmm.
And Indiana, obviously, they went on that big winning streak shit. And Caitlin Clark was like the head of that. She was getting like 28 and like 12. I don't know what it was, 25 and 12 during like that 8-game stretch or whatever the case may be, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then she goes and says, "Oh, Lexi Hall's doing well. Kelsey Mitchell's doing well.
Mm-hmm.
Aaliyah Boston." And she says everybody's name
and
says everybody's doing well, and she doesn't bring up Caitlin Clark in her podcast.
Okay.
Right. So then it's like, if I'm going to talk about Cleveland, right? Like, and they're doing well and LeBron James on the team, nigga, you got like, what we doing?
Mm-hmm.
Like, you have to fucking bring up LeBron. Like, LeBron's a big reason for that. You know what I'm saying? So then that was a big thing of that too. And now that all these things are happening, now she's not getting called for some of the games. She said that there was other reasons why she didn't call for that game. But now she's purposely not saying stuff about Caitlin Clark because she doesn't. I guess she doesn't want to say. She's like she's not gonna say anything so she doesn't get in trouble. I don't know what it is. Then she's going arguing with fans on Twitter and putting out her conversation with Caitlin Clark when she had a conversation with her and said that she made a mistake about her the stuff that she made the mistake about with on the Gills podcast.
Mm-hmm.
She put that conversation with her and Caitlin Clark on Twitter, bro.
Mm-hmm.
That's like I don't know what kind of in privacy thing you're doing. Like
what was said? What did she say? She apologized to her or something?
She apologized to Caitlin, and Caitlin said no worries, blah blah blah. So she's basically saying that she doesn't have no issue with Caitlin Clark. Like that's what she's saying.
Okay.
But it's like if you don't have no issue with Caitlin Clark, then why when you're on a WNBA if a WNBA like broadcast, right? Like you and you don't even want to bring up Caitlin Clark when someone brings up Caitlin Clark, you don't want to say anything. You're just like silent. And like it happens. They said something, she said silent for like 25 seconds and then went on to something else. She didn't even want to bring her up. So I don't know why you acting like you're cool with her, but then when it's time to say, okay, someone's giving a praise for her, you don't want to do that. So my thing with Cheryl Swoops is just like, bro, you're moving bro, if you want to help the WNBA, and if I don't see why it's so hard for you to give someone credit. It doesn't make sense to me. Okay. And it's like if I'm playing sports and someone's getting a lot of praise or whatever, and someone hits me up and says, oh, and I'm like doing a commentating or whatever, and they talk about the man, like I'm gonna say, yeah, dude's balling, boom, boom, da 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 da. Like it doesn't hurt me to do that. Plus, it's like, what does that do for me? But for her, she's making it a big deal to not say anything about her now. Like big deal, bro. Like she doesn't want to say her name, bro. And this is the thing. And this is the thing. So Shaq was on thing the other day, right? On Sports Illustrated. And this is what I think people are doing. Seriously. So Shaq said to the person, right? He's like, I never spoke about her, meaning Caitlin Clark, because Angel Reese is my girl.
Mm-hmm.
But I can truthfully say Caitlin is for real. I'm watching her play and I'm trying to be upset. But she makes the right pass, makes the right play. Girls try to beat her up. She doesn't really complain. She's a great one, even early on in her career.
Mm-hmm.
So you see how people like want to be angry because, I don't know if she's white or because all the white people then like her or whoever it is that like her and relate to her, whatever it is. But that just shows that there's people that literally that really want to hate on her because Angel Reese. Even though Angel Reese has nothing to do with this, Angel Reese is cool with Caitlin. They have no problems, supposedly, or whatever.
Mm.
But that right there shows me that, people literally have this disdain because of whatever. I don't know. Whatever it may be. I don't know. So
okay.
that just goes to show me that it's just a bunch of bullshit, bro. If a girl's good, bro. Simple as that, bro.
All right.
So that's just what it should be.
All right, so I'm just going to touch on a few things. You said she shoots 40 shots a game or whatever the case may be. I mean, I don't know if that's true. You know what I'm saying?
It's not true. It's not true at all.
That's true. What else did you say? She said she's what else did you say? She shoot 40 shots a game, and what else was that?
She's 25 years old playing against 18-year-olds. I think that was just an exaggeration.
Yeah, I don't
know. It could be. She said that, though. She said that, yeah.
Okay, so I didn't hear that. You know what I mean? If she said that, I mean, yeah, that's wrong. You know what I mean? But you also said she went out on Twitter and said she apologized to her, correct?
No, she messaged her on the one way, I guess, and then she just posted her conversation with Caitlin Clark on Twitter.
Right. In the conversation, was it an apology that she told Caitlin Clark?
To one thing, to the thing about her being She apologized to one of the things, not to the thing, just to one of them, like to one of the things that she spoke about.
What? I guess it really don't matter. All right, so look, this where I'm gonna go with it, bro. This where I'm gonna go with it.
Talk to me.
So this is white America. Okay, you can't tell me nothing about white America that I don't know. There's absolutely nothing you could tell me about how it goes really deep down over here. Okay. This is a racist country, all right? Racist country. And hopefully I'm not all over the place. I'm just going to just spill some shit. This is a racist-ass country, bro. White America is what they call it. when you in white America, see, we in sports and shit, we run sports. Black folks, we run sports. Just like music, black folks, we run music. You take all the black folks out of sports, what you got? You don't got nothing. It ain't selling like that. You know what I mean? And in white America, when a white person come over here and do shit, the white folks is going to push. Okay? Just like I said before, I never had nothing rude to say about Caitlin Clark. I say she's a baller. I told you her game is going to translate in the WNBA because it's all skill. She ain't just flying around and dunking over people. It's skill. I say she reminds me of Steph fucking Curry. That's what I said. I said she ain't gonna average 30 points a game. She gonna average 16, 17 first year, and then to go up. That's exactly what I said. So I don't have nothing against Caitlin Clark. I'm against the white people pushing. Just like you talk about people don't like, Caitlin Clark. Motherfuckers don't like Angel Reese because of Caitlin Clark. It's a race thing, man. It's a racist thing, bro. You feel me? And what I'll be seeing, you know what I'm saying? It's like white people get mad. And I heard when she talked about Katie Lou Samuelson, Aaliyah Boston, Kelly Mitchell, you know what I mean? And she didn't mention Caitlin Clark. I look at it like this. Everybody's not going to bow down to Caitlin Clark 24 hours a day. She's not going to do that. Everybody bows down to Caitlin Clark, bro. And everybody's not going to do that. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? Caitlin Clark, bro, she's not missing no flowers. None. She has a farm. She has acres of bouquets. She get bouquets every day. Every day. I mean, a dozen, 2 dozen, 3 dozen, don't matter. It's fresh flowers every single day. And it's from majority white people who's always going to keep continuing to help to push her name and push this, whatever they can push her to the face of the NBA, WNBA, whatever the case may be. Ain't nobody talking about Asia Wilson not getting talked about enough. You got to understand, bro. In this country, bro, us black folks, we always under. They always treat us like we under. You feel me? Like the white folks is above us. You know what I mean? So I'm coming from, and Miss Cheryl Swoops, she old school. She grew up in more racism than when it was even heavier. It's still heavy now, but it was even heavier back in the day. You know what I mean? So her views as, she's seeing all of these girls, black women do this thing like this, whatever the case may be. And then here comes Caitlin Clark, and they overlooking everybody. You know what I mean? She probably just trying to shine some light on others. And she's not just going to bow down to her every single day. You know what I mean? I went back and listened to the whole podcast of Queens of the Court, hosted by Jordan Robinson and Miss Cheryl Swoops. You know what I mean? She praised Caitlin Clark about her passing. She praised Caitlin Clark how she sees the floor. Praised Caitlin Clark how she sees things before it happened. All type of shit. You know what I mean? So on that podcast, which was back in July 30th was the day of the podcast. They were having a conversation about, who's going to be, WNBA MVP, WNBA Defensive Player of the Year, and also Rookie of the Year and things like that. And you can go back to the interview. You got an iPhone, so you probably got the podcast icon, a little podcast icon on your phone. Go back and listen to Queens of the Court. Started 35 minutes and 48 seconds. That's where it starts at. You know what I mean? And she was making her case about, I'm telling you what I heard. You know what I'm saying? Making her case about who should be Rookie of the Year. This is what she said. Miss Cheryl Swoops. She said, the reason why she believes Angel Reese should be Rookie of the Year. Oh, and keep in mind, back on July 30th, both of them had the same record. The Fever was 11-15, and the Sky was 10-14. So this is where she's coming from with this shit. Whatever, all right? So she said, Caitlin Clark is doing what is expected of her. With the hype that came, she had around out of college, and the hit points, and the leading scorer, and just everything that was surrounding Caitlin Clark, says she's doing what is expected of her. This is her mouth. She said Angel Reese wasn't expected to be doing the things that she's doing, breaking records and things that's never been done before. She's overexceeded her expectations. She said that Caitlin has more talent around her to help her be successful. I mentioned Kelsey Mitchell being a bucket and things like that. Third leading scorer, 19 points a game, and then 17 for the career. You know what I mean? So, and Caitlin, and Kelsey Mitchell has had big games this year. Big games. Big shooting games, big play games, all of that shit. She don't need Caitlin Clark to get a bucket. She's a bucket getter. You feel me? As far as getting a bucket, don't need her for that. I ain't saying Caitlin Clark ain't dished no threes in transition. Of course she has. Of course. You understand what I'm saying? But it's not needed for her to go get a bucket. You feel what I'm saying? So at that time, they were both in the playoffs. And for Cheryl Swoops, she was like, Angel Reese, she's defending, the players in the post every night, some of the best players in the post every single night, night in and night out. That's what she said. She said there's no breaks for Angel Reese, none at all. Caitlin Clark, she's not defending the best perimeter. She feels it's about defending, scoring, rebounding, all of that stuff too. You feel what I'm saying? When it comes to Angel Reese or whatever. She said it's going to come down to the record. She said she does not want to see a co-rookie of the year. You can make an argument for both, but whoever gets that award, rookie of the year, will be deserving of it. You know what I mean? So all of what you said about the 25 years old and the 40 shots a game, whatever the case may be, I didn't hear that. You know what I mean? That's wrong. You know what I mean? Obviously, she's not shooting that much a game, and obviously, she's not 25. She's not 25. Was she 22? Some type of shit like that, whatever the case may be. So, yeah, bro. I mean,
she didn't play 5 years.
Yeah, and didn't play 5 years, whatever the case. Cool. You know what I mean? But I mean, I didn't hear her say nothing wrong. If she said those things, yeah, that is wrong. It is wrong. But just how motherfuckers don't like Caitlin Clark, motherfuckers don't like Angel Reese for what? Motherfuckers didn't like Angel Reese because she did this. When Caitlin Clark did it, she's passionate about the game. She's passionate. She loves the game. When Angel Reese did it, bad sportsmanship, ghetto, don't know how to act, don't know how to take her wins, and all that type of shit. They were just shitting on her. You know what I mean? So, bro, all of this shit, bro, it's race shit. America is built on racism and money, bro. You feel me? It's always gonna be like that. Always. Her and Caitlin Clark might be doing this with each other. What's up, girl? What you doing? You see what they talking about? These motherfuckers is crazy. Good game last night. Hey, good game to you too. Hey, I got that national championship over you though, right? Yeah, that's cool. I'm gonna get a WNBA championship. They probably talking. Who knows? They probably love each other. Who knows? You feel me? This is the outside world putting this shit in, man. You know what I mean? And you brought up Shaq. I don't blame Shaq. Shaq, no, Caitlin Clark is getting all of the coverage. All of. When I I told you, I don't watch ESPN First Take and that stuff no more because I want to have my own thoughts. You understand what I'm saying? My nigga, I be scrolling through just to see if I'm going to see a whole a whole Asia Wilson topic. You know when they talk about Asia Wilson? With the music playing in the background, what they call it, quick takes. You know what I mean? Quick takes, real quick, talk about it for like 1 minute, 2 minutes, and then boom, it's gone. Caitlin Clark, she get a whole 20-minute segment. You know what I mean? So, Shaq, I told you before, it's next level promotion for Caitlin Clark. It's white America, bro. Go to FanDuel. I said, you got MLB, NBA, NFL, Caitlin Clark, WNBA. It's next level, man. We're not saying, and nobody, if Caitlin Clark is a baller, let's not get it twisted. You know what I mean? But I just feel like they pushing way harder because of the skin color. And that's how it is in America. It ain't no way around it. You feel me? So it is what if Luka had hops? Like, look at Luka game, right? White dude, right? Obviously he's foreign, but he's white. What if that motherfucker had super hops? He was athletic like LeBron. Man, that motherfucker be on every single magazine. He would be everywhere because of the color of his skin, man. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers don't want to see us do good in this country, bro. Caitlin Clark is a baller. But all the stuff that's surrounding this shit, her and Angel Reese, it's all racist shit. You know what I mean? I see Angel Reese get shitted on, just get shitted on for nothing. For the rebounds. For the rebounds. Shitted on. So, I mean, if Cheryl Swoops said that shit, 25 years old, all that shit, yeah, that's in the way. You in the way. You in the way. You know what I'm saying? But everything else, what I said, she didn't say nothing wrong. The other shit, but hey, it is what it is, man. So that's why I'm
talking about the podcast part. I don't think nothing wrong with that. I think I think they got to be able to be. They have to have their opinions on who they think and then whatever's their criteria for whatever they want to put. I think that's all in good. You know what I'm saying? But when you just flat out lie about some shit. You know what I'm saying? Then that just shows that you're not really doing your research or you're not really doing your necessary things to kind of,
you know what? I'm gonna
make your point.
She might just be
that shit ain't cool.
Yeah, but listen. and it ain't cool. She might just be tired of talking about her. She might just be tired of hearing
No,
about.
that was like one of the first with the Gills part was like one of the first things. That's when she was like in college.
Listen,
and they were talking about her coming into the league doing well,
yeah,
doing crazy or whatever the shit is. And that's when she said that shit. But it didn't look like she was out. She was like, go watch it, bro. I'm gonna listen to that podcast that you said. Go watch the Gill thing, bro. Like, go watch it.
I seen some of it. I didn't watch the whole thing. I seen some of what she was saying. You know what I mean? But I mean, like I said, bro. Go ahead.
Me personally though, on that topic right there that you talking about, bro. This is my thing, and I say the same thing to you, and I think Navin, and because we have a little chat that we talk about it. I'm like this, yo. There's been white players that's been good. There's been white players that's won chips in college and all that, whatever, bro. And they just, for some reason, and I think a lot of it has to do with this day and age, because social media is such a big thing now. I think that now these girls are able to push whatever they want to push, and get fans that way. You know what I'm saying, through that social media shit. And I think that because of the way the NBA is going, and how Caitlin Clark was starting to get famous or to get known, was the thing that we all love to see. And what people are loving to see, right, is the Steph Curry shooting logo threes and shit like that. My first time seeing, I think I sent it in the thing when I was seeing a couple of years ago, and I seen her pull up from deep. I told you. I said when I first seen her, she did a between the legs step back and she did between the leg step back. I said her Steph Curry, her favorite. She got to watch Steph. I said it. I said it. And then when I was looking, I was like, shit, that shit is cold. Then I watched it, and she just kept doing these logo threes. And then she's just a white, and then she's white, so it looks like just a normal regular ass girl, and she's just killing niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, okay, this looks like this. You know what I'm saying? Then a year later, it just after she made that deep run in the playoff, in the NCAA tournament. So then people are like, okay, so now it's kind of like a relatable thing, similar to like a Steph Curry. You know what I'm saying? And I think that it's more so to do with how she plays than her actual skin color. I'm not saying that her skin color and the way she looks is not worth it. Hold on. Isn't like that people aren't going to like her because of that? Yeah, there's going to be some, but I think that's everything. Even when Larry Bird back in the day, you know what I'm saying? And remember what's him was saying, yo, if Larry Bird was black, then he would just be whatever. He'd
be a regular player.
You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. So but I'm just saying, like, I think that, like, for me personally, I'm a black nigga and I'm watching. I was like, what made me start watching her was her pulling up from deep. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't see that from girls. You get what I'm saying? So then that's what I think now when you see her, and she's obviously social media has played a big role in that. And then that's what made her go from boom to boom. And then if people are going to push her up in those other ways, 100% they are. But I'm just saying that I think you say it's more maybe the skin color, but I'm saying it's more of the other way.
Look, okay,
you know what I'm saying? And then Angel Reese, though, let me get this one off. Then Angel Reese now, right? She also did this, but don't get it twisted, right? Angel Reese got popular, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, Angel Reese she's up there now with Caitlin Clark in terms of popularity almost.
Let that,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
let that sink in.
Sales.
Let that sink in.
Yeah. But it happened because first off, let's be very clear, okay? Angel Reese is not a person, is not, her game doesn't shout out to oh, I want to be a big fan. It's like Andre Drummond kind of. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, it's not like that. You know what I'm saying? Like LeBron James, all these guys, they're entertaining. People like to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like Juju's gonna come up, entertaining how she balls. Paige is a bit not like that though. I don't think she's gonna be as popular as Caitlin Clark. I think Caitlin Clark gets her popularity because she's similar to Steph. You understand what I'm saying? And Juju's more like she gets it all types of ways. How she gets it, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like she looks like she's just like a dude when she's balling.
She can go to WNBA right now.
Yeah.
Right now.
So like I think people are gonna attract to that, bro. And also, what does it also do? Your looks. That stuff also plays a part in all these things too, right? Like everything kind of goes with it. You know what I'm saying? So I see that is a big reason why she is as popular as she is now.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's just me though. That's just me.
All right.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think her game is her game. It's her game, bro. Her game, bro.
Listen, her skin color has boosted her popularity. I think she would be popular. I think she would be. But the skin color, like I said, Larry Bird could be black. They ain't going to boost him up because we've been doing it for so long, bro. We've been doing this for so long. It's just routine. Another black motherfucker. Another one. When a white person come along, bro, it's just like music. When Vanilla Ice came, Ice, they was playing that shit. He's white.
And nothing's wrong with that, though. I think...
Wait. Just saying. He's white. They're going to push that. You understand what I'm saying? They're going to push it. And I just want to, you said, you think it's because of her game and shit like that. Her game is part of the reason. We ain't saying that. And I got it written down right here. The time that we're in right now, right? So let me rewind real quick because I got it right here. I be having my notes and shit. Mm-hmm. Other girls have came before Caitlin Clark, Sue Bird, and all of them. But Diana Taurasi, Brianna Stewart, all of those girls, right? You know what I'm saying? Those girls wasn't averaging 30. As good as Sue Bird
Kelsey was
30.
Kelsey Plum was getting buckets. She was a leading scorer in their history.
Okay. Who is? She's one of them.
She was.
No, she absolutely. She absolutely. Yeah. But when I'm 30, like Caitlin Clark, none of them girls is averaging 30 and get putting the rebounds and the assists together like Caitlin Clark. None of them girls before that.
She was by herself too, right?
You gonna let me talk?
I'm just letting you.
You don't gonna let me know shit. I know what I'm talking. You know what I'm saying? You gonna let me talk? Okay.
But okay, Philly. I know what you're gonna. I'm just saying. You know that there's what's her name played for Connecticut who had a bunch of players on her team. What's her name by herself living, so she's gonna get that amount of points. Is what I'm saying.
That's the obvious, Jordan. Can I finish?
So
okay, thank you. Like I said, don't cut me off anymore. Thank you. So as I said, a lot of girls came before her. A lot of girls. All those girls that won national championships, they was on a good team. Right? None of those girls was coming down doing what Caitlin Clark is doing. You understand?
Sir.
Huh?
No, sir.
Right. So, and then, like you said, I got it written down right here, bro. Like, the time that we in right now, is shooting threes. That's the time that we in, dog. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so those girls back then wasn't coming down doing it like that, bro. And so the time that we in right now, that's another reason why she's gonna be popular for what she does. You feel what I'm saying? And I got Kelsey Plum stuff right here. You know what I mean? Her first year
season, 31.
Yeah, no. Yeah, 31 for her last season, for her 30, basically 32 points a game for her last season. But her rebounds, but she's not doing it how Caitlin Clark does it. You feel what I'm saying? And even still, back then, when she first started, 2013 in college, you know what I mean? Had Steph revolutionized the game yet with the three like that? Nah. You understand what I'm saying? You feel me? Caitlin Clark came at the right fucking time. In this day and age, they knocking down threes, and she coming down puller from 30, bro. Coming down puller from 30, doing full court chest passes. I don't want to come here and told you, man, I need to check her. She got an Adam's apple. Didn't I say that? I said I need to see if she got an Adam's apple. So I need to see how she out here looking like Braun or Luka doing a one-step chest pass down the court. How she coming down just knocking down, you know what I mean, doing blah, 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 blah. You feel what I'm saying? None of those girls was doing it like Caitlin Clark. And like I said, the time that we in right now, that's hype. That's not hyping it up, but that's making it even bigger than what it is. Anybody come into the league right now, you know what I'm saying? Anybody come into the league and you doing that shit, yeah, you're gonna be known. But she's adding more with her game. She can also score. She can also rebound, and she can also assist. You feel what I'm saying? So, I mean, like I said, I ain't got nothing against Caitlin Clark. I know how it goes over here. I know how it go. And if they had a chance to wipe us out, they would. When white people don't get their way, bro, they go crazy. Over here. When they didn't get their way with Donald Trump, them motherfuckers stormed the Capitol building. The government, my nigga. D.C., where the White House and shit is at. Jordan, they giving out sentences. Niggas out here getting 10 and 20 years for the shit they was doing up there, bro. All because, bro, white people will die for their own. I'm telling you, bro. So there's no measure that they won't go to if you ain't saying the right things that they want you to say. Period, bro. It's going to be an issue. Always. It's always going to be an issue. So this thing may not ever end, bro. Who knows? Who knows? It's always going to be, this country is full of racism.
Nah, sure. I think she was just hating, really.
I mean, she could be, bro. I'm not, listen, if you saying shit like that, that is hating. That is hating. When you say, oh, she's 25 years old, or she shoot 40 shots a game, that's taking shots. Yeah, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't do it. You know what I mean? But
yeah, but I've no thing with her saying.
Yeah, but even still, bro, if she was the opposite color, when people from opposite of my color do something, the white folks, it don't get looked at like that. It don't. That's just like when Kennedy Carter hip checked her. It wasn't a basketball play at all. It wasn't a basketball play. But they ain't see Kayla Clark what she did before that. It wasn't under a microscope. You feel me? Because that's who they love. You know what I mean? And it's just what it is, bro. This is how it go over here. So it might not ever end, bro. It may not ever end. It may not. Hopefully it does, but I know racism is never going to end over here.
I mean, yeah, racism is not going to end in the world.
Yeah, no. I'm with you, but racism over here, whatever over there can't hold a candlestick to racism over here in America because it runs deep. It runs deep. My grandmother went through it. My other grandmother, my great grandmother, all of that shit. Racist, bro.
I hear that. I hear that.
Getting hung.
Don't get it.
I'm not listen, bro. 100%. Listen. I'm not saying that it may not be racist shit going on in other parts of the world. I ain't saying that at all. But which part of the world? Okay,
there's still places in this world where you can't go into certain places, man.
Listen,
especially out there in them like Morocco or those places. They look at you and you dark skinned, bro. Listen, you can't even step in their motherfucking store, nigga.
That's my point.
It's still like that.
But that's
you know what I'm saying,
Jordan. That's my point. That's my point. This shit has started over here and has blossomed everywhere, bro. This shit been going on before me. You was even thought of, before your mama was thought of.
No, I hear that.
You feel me? My great grandmother was born in 1917, bro. She died at 104. She seen the world turn 3 times. Motherfucker, she seen Hitler, nigga. She seen Hitler. My grandmother, she went through all of this shit. It's deeply embedded. It is everywhere. Over here, you can't even go for a walk. You're getting killed. I can name you 10 motherfuckers right now that you probably heard about. You probably heard about the stories in Canada. What am I going over here? So, bro, it's like the black and white thing, it's going to be there, bro. We don't get respected like that. We got to take our respect. We got to take it. I haven't heard about, you know what I mean, like in them other third world countries and shit, they walking around with the AKs and all of that shit. Cool. I ain't heard about your son getting pulled over for a traffic ticket and getting his head blown off, getting shot 300,000 times, and he ain't got a gun in his hand because you scared. I ain't heard about nobody going for a jog in the fucking jog, and you killed a motherfucker like Ahmaud Arbery. I ain't heard about anybody like Eric Garner standing in New York selling CDs, and the police just come strangle the motherfucker until they kill him.
Yo, I hear what you're saying, but I'm just in talking about this Caitlyn thing. I think it's way more so her game than it is her just being white. 100%, they push her. I
don't think so. I don't think. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. We can have a difference in opinion.
Social media.
We can have a difference in opinion.
Social media and how she plays. I think that because there's girl like Paige is a good player, and their social media. She's not going to get as much hype as Caitlyn Clark. There must be a reason. If you're gonna tell me that the next white girl that's wicked, which is Paige, if she comes in and she gets the same amount of hype, same amount of everything, because she's gonna be the number 1 pick, she's gonna be like everything. Went to UConn, she's pretty, she got to get the same type of shit as she doesn't have obviously the same stats as her.
That's
but
it.
It's similar to what those other girls. But
yeah, bro. But
she Caitlyn Clark, bro. It's the way that she plays that 100% attracted people to her, bro.
No. Oh, hey, listen. I think that's part of it. But I'm talking about as hard as it is, that's the white folks doing that, man. It's white America, bro. It's white America. You know what I mean? And Paige Beckers ain't Caitlyn Clark. She ain't nowhere near Caitlyn Clark.
No, but people say she's better than Caitlyn Clark, bro. Hooper
I don't-
girls
I don't-
and boys,
I
they
don't
say
even-
that she's better than Caitlin.
I don't even want to talk to
Clark
them.
for some reason.
I don't even want to talk to them. They're stupid. I don't care about what they talking about. I don't care. But what I'm going to be excited to see is how they treat Juju when she come out, because Juju can do it all. She pulled from 32. She go.
Nah, she don't pull from the deep like Caitlin. She
don't-
pulls, but not like Caitlin.
She don't pull as much as Caitlin, but I've seen with
No,
my
as
own
deep.
eyes, pulling from 30.
Caitlin shoots deeper than even people. In
I'm
the
not
NBA,
saying that, bro.
She's
I'm not
unrealistically pulling deep.
Jordan, you ain't listening. You so ready to talk, you ain't listening.
I heard.
I've seen Juju come up and pull from 30. What I'm saying is she got a J2. She has an all-around game.
100%.
And defense as
I
well. So it's going to be exciting to see how they treat Juju when she come out, because Juju is worthy of just as much praise as Caitlin Clark, if you ask me. But we going to see about what this color going to do when she come out. We going to see. I'm waiting for that. Now, if they give her all of the praise and all of the segments and all of that shit and give her, all of that type of shit, oh, but cool then. But if not, yeah, I know what's up.
And I don't think she'd be pulling up like that, because everybody, even like there's players like
Jordan,
even players that don't wait. Let me see something.
Yeah, go ahead.
Even when there's players. This is 100%. If you disagree, I know she maybe could have pulled up from 30, but even LeBron James pulled up from 35. Doesn't mean that that's something that he does.
No,
because
but she has a 3-ball. She has a 3-ball.
Yeah, she has a 3-ball. She has a 3-ball.
She's not gonna shoot a whole. She's not gonna shoot a whole bunch of threes because she can do it all.
I mean,
break you down, get to the rim, finish over you, around you, do it, pull up, stop and pop.
Yeah, but just because you can, I'm confused, because like there's players that can, like Steph can do a whole bunch of other things, but because he shoots from that far, which makes people come out to him, which then allows his other parts of his game to open up.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're knowing that you're gonna pull up from there, but the thing is, if you're pulling up from there and not making it, people ain't gonna get up on
That's
it.
not what Juju does. That's not what Juju does.
I know that's not all my thing. My thing was for Juju was I'm saying that just niggas that play like LeBron, people like Paul George, they sometimes pull from deep like that, but they're not like, that's not something, because they don't really make it from that far all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's just, that's not a part of their thing. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
Hey, all I'm saying is this too. If you ain't watching the WNBA, Asia Wilson and shit like Rike Ogunwumbale, you know what I mean? You just ain't a WNBA fan. Because I'm gonna say one more thing. You know what I mean?
Who was the thing you said?
Arike Arike for the link for Dallas, for the Wings, for the Dallas Wings. Arike, I'm messing up her last name. You know what I mean? But it's hoop.
Their team is pretty trash.
They got a lot of players injured and stuff too. They got a lot of players out and shit too. But it's real hoopers in the league. You feel me?
Yeah,
so if you're not watching and you only watching because of Caitlin Clark, you're not a WNBA fan. You know what I mean? You're just not. And this is one thing, last thing I'm gonna say. You know what I mean? And you can comment afterwards. I don't even want to respond to it because it's coming up on 3 hours. Look, I don't really want to hear nothing about views no more. I'm gonna tell you why I don't. This is not 1992 when you're trying to put the basketball on them. Hey, we play basketball over here. Hey, we do this. It's not that. Did you just watch? We just watched the Olympics. It was competitive too. All the girls from overseas, all across the world, they cousins and little sisters and little girls that come to their practices, they mentor, community program. Everybody knows that the WNBA is going. The whole entire world. So if you people telling me, you know what I mean? Oh, they should have had her in the Olympics because she bring all the odds. That's cool. She gonna bring her fans to watch her. Her fans. I don't think her fans is going to watch the WNBA on a Monday night when Asia Wilson is playing. I don't think they're going to watch that shit on a Tuesday night when Jackie Young or De'Erica Hamby or is out here hooping. A Kalia Cooper is out there balling. Because they like Caitlin Clark. The white people I'm not saying only white people like Caitlin Clark. That's not what I'm saying. But the white people that's taking all of these shots and shitting on people, they only watch because of Caitlin Clark. They're not WNBA fans. So the views thing, me personally, motherfuckers need to cut that shit out. Everybody know the WNBA is going. So if you only watch it for her, you ain't watching for the WNBA. You only watching for Caitlin Clark. So Go ahead.
My thing on that one is I think that if you so like there's even some people can admit to this, right? Like I wasn't watching WNBA crazy, but now that I became a Caitlin Clark fan, I'm now watching the WNBA.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So there's gonna be people that just watch for Caitlin Clark, but then there's gonna be people that
the white
I'm a
folks.
Caitlin Clark fan, and now I'm gonna start to watch the WNBA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Black people
like,
would do that.
Happen.
Majority black people would do that. Majority black people would do that.
Okay. Yeah, hold on. I don't know. I don't want to sit here and just say black people or white people are going to do it. I don't know who's going to do it. It could be anybody. I don't know.
I'm telling you what I know about the culture over here. Majority, listen, bro, listen. Black folks, we don't want the white folks to get treated bad. We just want the same type of treatment. You feel me? That's how I go. We don't want y'all to get our treatment. We want the same treatment that y'all get too. You know what I'm saying? So the black people, I don't mind watching Kayla. I ain't got nothing to, bro. I don't even got Asia Wilson is my girl. That's my girl. I got so many girls that I need to know and find out before I can say, hey, I'm a rival with this person or a rival with that. I don't even, what can I have? I ain't like everybody else. I'm black. I don't want to see the white motherfucker do bad. You feel me? It's the white motherfuckers that want to see us do bad. You know what I mean? So that's where I'm at with it, bro.
And then the next thing is, that's my thought on that particular piece. But then the next one about them going to the Olympics, I think this is what I think. There's going to be people that come for her, 100%, and people are going to watch. But then because of how she plays, people over there are also going to be like, I want to see that. I want to see what that's about. What this hype is about.
Jordan,
you know what I'm saying?
You don't think they know?
Hold on. That 100% because none of the girls there are out there just shooting deep ass logo threes, right? So then when she goes over to the Olympics and say she's shooting these deep logo threes, people from over there, from in Europe or wherever it is in Europe in the world, because the world goes over there. Yeah. People are gonna be like, oh shoot, I'm gonna come watch that. I want to watch that. So you're gonna get people from other places that's gonna be fans too now.
Jordan,
it's not just one way. There's both ways that if you're gonna say one way, the other way can happen as well. Okay, not just that.
So Jordan.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know what? All right.
Yeah.
All right. I hear you. You know what I'm saying? But I don't think her fans is gonna watch her.
100%.
And all them girls, social media's around. Everybody knows what's going on in the WNBA. Everybody. So the views thing, that shit ain't flying with me. I don't care how you slice it and dice it, how many times you cut it up like onions. I don't care. That shit ain't flying with me because the world knows. You got social. We know what's going on. Some motherfucking. We see videos in goddamn third world countries right now playing basketball. Don't tell me they don't know about Caitlin Clark coming down here and shooting a bunch of threes. I don't want to hear that shit. And they still ain't watching because it ain't her. They're Caitlin Clark fans. They not WNBA fans. Miss me with the views shit. That shit dead to me. But
yeah, I got it.
That's my thoughts. So we had a good show, man. We never had no 3-hour show, man. We never had no 3-hour show. You know what I mean? So shit, it's all good. So we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here. You know what I mean? We'll be back on here tomorrow. You know what I mean? So yeah, man, glad the football season's underway. You know what I mean? I know my guy Jordan's hoping that the Baltimore Ravens can, get over the hump. You know what I mean? I'm hoping my Philadelphia Eagles can get back over the hump and actually cash in when it's needed most. Because you're not over the hump. Because we're not gonna run our way to a Super Bowl. Man, bro, listen. This how
you get over the hump, or did he back over the hump? Over the hump, my nigga. Get to win the chip. This nigga's
you know what? If that's how you're looking at it, I'm with you. So I guess I'll tell you what. Maybe your team could get past the AFC Championship, and I would like my team to get back to the Super Bowl. How about that?
I want to win the Super Bowl.
Right. Okay. I mean, obviously, if you get there, you want to win. But since you want
I want to win the Super Bowl. I want to win.
But since you wanted to clarify, you know, what I mean, you didn't get. Okay, cool. I want to get back to the Super Bowl, and I know you hoping that
win it.
Right. I want to get back to the Super Bowl and win it, and I know you hoping that your team can finally get there and compete and win it. So,
all right, good one.
Listen. So, if you listen on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, or Spotify right now, thank you for listening. Keep downloads because we keep downloading because we see you. And if you're watching on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram right now. You feel me? Make sure you like, you follow, and you subscribe, and you share, and tell your friends what we got going on. Football season is back. The National Football League is back. You understand? And y'all gonna see us a whole lot more the rest of this season. You feel me? So, we are your co-hosts of Under the Lights. That's my guy Jordan. I'm Big Mike. That's our show for the day, people. And we gone.
Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah.